zesty. The only show that listens to itself. GMS. Oh, yeah.
I'm not looking for someone to dry all my tears. No, I'm not looking for someone to scare away the fears. No, I know it's not gonna happen. Don't believe in happy forever after. No one should have to feel this torn. We're unable to speak with voices to soar. We could do better than this. We could do better than this. When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. We could do better than this. We are much bigger than this. When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. Me that you're missing. Me that you're missing. We could do better.
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the horizon. It's summer vacation time. Better pull off a rhyme, 'cause Austin Attack is here. Stand up and cheer. Gaming Morning Show. Got better 'cause we know Austin Attack is here. We'll eat pancakes with her.
Beach.
It's summer vacation with Austin on Gaming Morning Show. The summer GMS you love, but with more beach.
Beach.
So watch out for all the seagulls and put your chickens in their sweaters, 'cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Thank you so much for being here. It is Friday, August 13th, 2021. It is Friday, the 13th, 2021. It's supposed to be scary, isn't it? Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv. Did I just say married to Davis? Because that's hilarious.
Today.
Mike's ready for Christmas.
Oh, married to Davis.
Every day is today, miss, when you
Made
live in the world.
I actually thought for a second you were wearing puka shells around your neck. Is that more like a scarf or something?
It's not like a scarf. It's completely a scarf.
Is it literally a scarf?
It's Christmas. It's very chilly in my today, miss house.
Oh yes, so cold over here. Oh my gosh, yes.
Brr.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very brisk 75 this morning.
77 here.
It was 101 in my garage last night.
Oh my god.
101.
Nice.
No, it's not. None
Why?
of this is nice. 'Cause it's
Dude,
so hot.
saunas are expensive.
Can you get an air conditioner in there?
I might need to now. I didn't ever expect this part of it. We weren't even
Oh.
out here yet a year ago. So,
Oh.
yeah.
True.
I didn't
True.
live through this yet. I didn't have any experience with it. Now I do. So,
I'll have to
can
go back and watch the first show.
can I borrow some of your winter air, Mike, please?
I'm kind of sweaty.
No,
so
okay. That's,
Or
I have
some
a
of your puka
I have a
shells.
fan right there.
I thought they were puka shells. They looked like puka
Puka.
shells.
Pikachu.
Also, I have a
Christmas
question
puka shell.
for the
Mm.
morning. Do you think that ever over the summer with Austin, I will remember to open Rocket League? Since we've been doing it every day for like 2 months.
I don't know. I mean, you didn't. This is one of the first times you haven't even been like on my Austin is online list. Like I had to go to the bottom just to make sure I didn't accidentally block you or something.
Okay.
So maybe
I just
I don't
never
know.
remember. It's hard.
It happens.
Okay.
It is Friday the 13th, as I mentioned. We're going to do a trending topic today on Twitter. So if you have any input on this, I have a simple rule for this one. This one's very easy for me to answer. So we'll get to that in just a second. We have not a Ben Hooper story at all. What is Ben? Okay, can we check on Ben?
There was some really crappy stories this morning on UPI. I think Ben may have taken like the day off. And you know how like before you take the day off at work, you just like send out all the quick emails that you have to, and most of them don't make sense. It's like, yeah, I'm good. Okay, talk to you Monday. Bye. You know,
Yeah.
that was Ben's stories today.
Wow.
Well,
No, it doesn't sound like you're getting on Ben. It sounds like you're saying Ben's on vacation.
maybe, yeah.
Give him an alibi.
And there were some other good stories, you know.
Okay.
So
We're going to go to the Marvel universe. There's a Disney Plus story on this list. Trader Joe's is in the news. We will go to a reliable source for vegan news on this one. So we're going back to that well, which is good. And also,
well.
imagine getting a note and you're in a stressful situation because someone wants something from you at the bank and they're going to try to take all the money. But there's one big problem with the note that they pass to you. Okay? Just imagine. That was
Could be me.
this is the thing that I don't know, even you showed us on Discord this. Austin showed us this on Discord to try to continue teasing his story as opposed to okay, the handwriting was bad, but we'll tell you more about it. Your handwriting's not that bad.
It's true.
It's bad.
So that's all I had on this day. Friday the 13th, as I mentioned, it's Blame Someone Else Day.
Love
I
it.
didn't write this.
Not my fault.
I blame Mike.
I'd do
Probably
it.
Mike.
It's probably Mike.
I'd do it.
It's International Left-Handers Day. Who's got a well, it's not if
have a
you
left
have a
hand.
left hand.
I have a
Sorry,
left
guys.
hand.
It's right here.
Are you left-handed?
No.
I told you I was left-handed yesterday.
And I
You're
definitely remember
left-handed?
I was lying.
Yeah.
that. Just like you got me with the I'm muted thing.
I can't believe I got you.
I was so baffled.
I didn't think I was convincing at all.
It's Filet Mignon Day.
Great.
What?
Filet Mignon.
Oh. Bone apple teeth.
Apple teeth. And it's National Prosecco Day.
It's wine.
Thank you.
What kind of wine is it?
The Prosecco kind.
Thank you. And I don't know if we've mentioned this. It's been afternoon tea week this whole week. So for those watching GMS, in the afternoon. Make sure that you have some tea. Okay, it's
Yay.
important. It's also anti-frizz month. I don't know if you get frizzy hair, but this is the month for not having it.
Oh, that's silly.
We're against frizz this
Just
month.
stop.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
month only.
Right.
You have to enjoy it after this one.
Good morning, Jelly. Chris is a lefty, and Jelly is ambidextrous.
Oh.
It's good.
I tried to teach myself to be ambidextrous, but it was my handwriting is already so bad with my right hand. The left hand was just like, I can't do this. So you practice over there.
This is a legitimate question. So this is a PlayStation 4 DualShock controller. Okay. Do they even make one where the buttons are on the left side, like the square and the triangle? Because I'm wondering if you're a left-hander, would it be preferable for you to use like the moving joystick with your right finger and then hit the buttons with your left.
I feel like the two joysticks are so fluid at this point. Like, I don't think that I use one dominant to another one. So, but the buttons is a good question though.
Yeah,
But
I
can't
just
you like switch your buttons? on
Well, I
one?
mean, but
you can remap anything.
Not to the other side of the
like,
controller.
could you
though.
make? Could I make like this be my triangle key, the top of
Yeah,
the
that's
D-pad?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, most current consoles have the ability to like completely remap buttons. So you could just say like the up D-pad is triangle, triangle is the up D-pad.
Interesting.
Wow.
But I don't know if it'd be any benefit. I feel like I feel like you use both hands fairly equally.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a dominant
This
thing when using the controller.
Yeah, this isn't like the equivalent of throwing a baseball as a pitcher. If you're
Yeah.
got a stronger left hand.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I think I've posed a good question because I don't think we necessarily know. But if anyone does know, let us know. Does that sound fair? Because I think that's a good question.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Anyway, the point of this whole day, though, is today is hashtag my horror movie survival plan. I think this is from Friday the 13th, because you may not know this, but Friday the 13th is actually a horror movie.
What?
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
I
No,
know.
it isn't.
Many haven't.
Wait,
Is it like
Is-
from an indie studio?
is that the one with Michael Myers?
Yes, right? No, it's not. That's a different one. That's Halloween.
That's Halloween. Yeah.
I actually thought it was for a second. And it's not the one with the doll Chucky, because I know exactly which one. That one, that's Child's
That
Play.
one
That's
is
terrifying.
called
That
Chucky,
one's-
isn't it? So what one is this one? Now I
This
feel
summer.
really-
Jason Voorhees.
Oh, the hockey guy. Okay.
Jason Bourne.
the hockey. yes,
Jason
the hockey
Bourne
guy.
in a hockey mask.
Yes, it's Jason Bourne in a hockey
Okay.
mask.
Thank you.
Definitely. Good morning, Downs. Look, it's Mike O.
Hey, it's me.
Is Facebook okay over there? Smells weird, apparently.
You want to hear a fun fact about
Yes.
Friday the 13th?
Mm-hmm.
The movie or the day?
So, the movie.
Okay.
It was the camp that I worked at in New Jersey was originally approached to be the setting for Camp Crystal Lake, and they offered them a lot of money. And the camp, it was a Presbyterian camp, so they said no.
Mic
Yeah,
job
we-
number 4.
Yep, it was but it was the very first place they wanted to film the movie.
Oh.
And I thought that was pretty neat. Then they went up the road to some other camp and gave them a whole lot of money.
It's fine.
Their lake wasn't crystal enough.
Oh no, our lake was beautiful.
Oh, get wrecked.
Whoa.
Get wrecked, Jason
Noobs.
Voorhees. So it's trending.
Whenever you talk about working at a camp, I just imagine that it's salute your shorts. Is that okay?
Oh, sure, yeah.
I don't even know what that
absolutely.
is.
To change
I
your
don't know,
car.
sir.
Show was
shorts?
great.
It's with donkey lips. Yeah. And Budnick and was
This
it
is a
Sid the Plumber?
cartoon?
No, it was on Nickelodeon in like the 80s and early 90s. No, I guess the early 90s.
Yeah, it was in the 90s. Yeah, it was just like a live action Nickelodeon show. It was fantastic.
Nick.
Oh, It's like,
Nickelodeon.
hey, did you watch Hey Dude as well then?
Not as much, because Hey Dude was live action like a couple years before I was as entertained by live action things.
Gotcha.
And then Salute Your Shorts was like perfect.
Your shirts are so good.
Hey,
Camp
dude.
Anawana, I hold you in our heart. And when I think about you, it makes me wanna fart.
Wow.
I never watched that.
Someone wrote those lyrics, huh?
Well, it was Budnick who was the edgy one.
Oh.
Changed the
He was
lyrics.
He was the bad boy.
Yeah,
Edgy
he was the
one.
bad boy.
Hey, dude.
He was a ginger too.
Apparently Jelly's on board. I love Hey Dude and Salute Your Shorts.
I'm really glad, Jelly. I miss those shows. Wild and Crazy Kids was another one that I enjoyed.
Yeah, I always wanted to be on Wild and Crazy.
Yeah.
What's that one about?
It was a game show. Like,
Yeah, for like kids.
Better than the Hidden Temple?
I think
different.
it was before the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
And then the hidden temple came along, and it was awesome. Even though no one could ever figure out how to make the freaking monkey. It's not like it's asking a lot.
There were 3
Nice.
pieces.
What else was on there? Guts. Guts was a good one. The aggro crag.
I introduced my kids to Guts.
Oh,
I've done some
nice.
episodes on YouTube and had them watch it. And at first they were like, "This is dumb." And then we watched enough of it. They're like, "I want to do that. Is that still on?" No.
I tried to do the same, and they had the same reaction, minus the second part. They're like, "This is dumb," but then they're like, "Can we watch the floor is lava?" And I was like, "It's the same freaking thing!" Like, that made me very upset.
The floor of lava is good though.
Yeah, I almost bought the aggro. There was an aggro crag trophy on eBay a couple years ago, and I wanted to buy it. It was like $400. And Megan
And you
told me
could've-
absolutely not.
He could have made up this elaborate story about when you were on Guts. And people wouldn't believe you, but you're like, "I have the aggro.
I have the aggro crag.
I
Right
have
here.
definitive proof."
I would never lie.
That is something that would be
Oh.
in like the modern, like man cave, because now
Heck yeah.
I'm so old that like it's like this is something that people be like, "Oh my gosh, you had that." I don't know what that show is though. I never watched Guts. We didn't have Nickelodeon, so that's the big problem here. It's everything
It
you've
was
just
channel
said.
33.
Yeah, we didn't have channel 33. We had nothing past 13. So
Well, so that was the funny thing, right? So after, from 13 to 28, there was nothing, and then there was like 4 I don't know how my dad managed it, but we had like 4 channels. HBO was one of them. It was like HBO, Nickelodeon, maybe the Disney Channel, and some other random channel that I didn't watch. Nickelodeon was great. Whoops.
I've heard rumors.
I've been napping to Rocket Power lately, and it's nice.
Nice shot.
Napping to Rocket Power?
What's
Yeah.
Rocket Power?
You never seen Rocket Power? It's all about skateboarding and snowboarding and surfing.
Is it on
Kids are,
Nickelodeon?
like they're 9. Yeah, it was a Nickelodeon show.
Okay.
Like late 90s.
I think
Yeah,
that
I
one
was
was.
a high schooler at that point.
I think that one was like at the tail end of Mike and I
Yeah.
caring about Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah.
That's fair. But I mean, like I'm watching
I
it
pressed
again
on button.
now, so
Maybe,
Still
maybe I'll
like
look
it.
into it.
So Jelly's into it.
3, 2, 1 Contact. That was a good show.
Jelly's into Rocket Power. Also says Pete and
Yeah.
Pete was a favorite.
Pete and Pete was good.
I don't think I touched the ball once today.
Oh. Oh no, I'm stuck in a rock.
Who's Danny Tamborelli?
It was on all that.
All that. That was a good one too.
That was a good one.
I don't remember the girl's name, but I had a huge crush on her. There was one, oh god, what was her name? Vanessa Hudgens? I don't know.
Nope, that's not it. She was on Disney Channel, Mike.
Vanessa Hudgens was also in Bad Boys for Life, I discovered last week.
Was she?
Yep.
What did she do?
She was one of the the ammo cops. Regina, we have a question mark for you. Regina.
Probably.
So we got to this. By the way, this has taken 9 minutes of the show. We got to this through my horror movie survival plan.
Nickelodeon Day.
What does the term
Have Nickelodeon Day?
what does the term horror movie evoke in you? Oh, I have memories of Nickelodeon. Okay.
All that is currently on.
Oh,
Oh, Mike, no.
Mike, come
I wasn't even gone that long.
Were you Googling something?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We
Which all
replace
that
him with
cast
one of
would
his
have
alternatives.
That's exactly it,
Salty.
actually.
Oh, is Salty's playing with us?
Yeah.
Love salty.
See, we've traded Rocket Power Jelly for Rocket League.
Rocket power.
Was it this one? I think it was Alyssa Reyes. Was who?
Oopsie.
Mike is
Salty's
still
just
looking
sitting
for this.
here.
I've gone down
Salty.
We may never get Mike back.
Oh, I got
yeah,
blown up.
yeah, it was Alyssa Reyes.
You're gonna get kind of into like a little Wiki Wars situation.
Nice.
I'm gonna close these windows out so I don't get distracted.
Doing
I had a
like
crush on Kel Mitchell, and I don't know his last name, but his name was Josh. And he played Ear Boy.
Ear Boy.
Ear Boy. Ear Boy. All that was weird, okay?
Yep. But great.
Pizza face.
Pizza face, pizza face. Does whatever a pizza face does. Hey, we won.
We did win.
One.
We did win. Proud of
Yeah,
us
you points
today.
or anything,
Good
but-
job, Salty.
We couldn't have done it without you,
Salty
Salty.
The Thunder Gun teammate of the match goes to Salty.
It's 6:23 West Coast time. It's 9:23 out in the East. It is 2:23 for those having afternoon tea overseas.
T.
So this is the intended direction we had planned to go with this, but we can keep talking about Nickelodeon, which I'm completely fine with. My horror movie survival plan is trending. So we are asking you, what would your one rule be if you were in a horror movie?
Die.
Wow. Just going to give up.
Mike, you're supposed to raise your hand. Mike took my answer, and he didn't raise his hand. So
Oh,
I
are
can
we
just
supposed
get
to raise our
attention.
hand? Did we have a meeting before the
I
show?
don't think so.
Don't
Well,
remember
I was raising my
instituting.
hand.
I mean, Austin and I had a meeting before the show.
Well, the good news
I
is
noticed it was
We did.
deleted.
We did have a meeting.
the show was deleted.
What?
No, our meeting was
Our
deleted.
meeting.
Phew.
We kept notes, very meticulous.
Yeah.
notes.
Did you not? Did you see them? Did you see our notes?
Is it in Discord?
No, it was in the show. It was on the,
The rundown.
rundown.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't deleted. It's a comment now.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, good.
How do I
Whew.
see it?
Just click on Trader Joe's.
Oh.
There you go. Everything you need is right there.
Okay. Good. Thank you. We
Uh,
really needed to keep that. For
Absolutely. No,
research.
it's for the record, the official record of the show.
Yeah.
Do you want to act this out?
No.
Okay.
I don't
so
know how to get to it.
Coming
so
up
no.
after
Yeah.
Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News, Austin and Mike will act out their pre-show meeting, the dialogue that is in here. There's panic, there's rudeness, and there's animals, space, and vegetables. So get ready for this. It's going to be epic. Down says, I would just give into the killer, too. I'm not dealing with the horror, gore, running, or grief. Okay.
It's the running one. No. Yeah.
I would just. I know this is morbid and upsetting. I would just kill myself. I'm
Wow.
not doing it.
Wow.
I wouldn't be helpful. I would slow everyone down. I would need vegan food, and they probably don't have that. And I'm not fast, and
Did
I'm
you
lazy.
ask? Did you ask the killer? Excuse me, sir. Do you have any vegan crackers?
You probably wouldn't.
In a
How do you
horror movie
Okay, I
survival
guess I'm thinking like a
situation.
zombie movie,
Okay.
like zombie apocalypse movie.
So let's go
I'm
with
just gonna
with
die.
one overpowered killer, like a Jason Voorhees, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to clarify something. In an
Yeah.
emergency situation, you're still going to need to have vegan food no matter what.
I'm not gonna eat meat.
Sustenance be damned.
I'm not gonna eat a rabbit. I'm not gonna eat a dog.
What about me?
So,
I'm
well-
dead. Will you eat my dead body?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
but what? So what if? Okay, so you're stranded on a desert island, right?
I would
And
die.
it's just you and another person.
I would die.
Well, hold on. But the other person is also vegan. Okay, so then they die. Can you eat them because they're technically vegan?
No.
All right.
I would die. Cows are
Alright.
vegan.
All right, we'll get Sean and my answer coming up after the news. It's 6:26. We need to get the headlines of the day. So far, we have 2 votes for basically giving up, which is not exactly what I expected, but
What?
it's what we decided on. Nickelodeon and giving up. Here's the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Friday, August 13th, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. There's been a rumor floating around for a while that they were going to remaster the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, and now it appears to be real. The GTA remastered trilogy is coming, and also coming to Switch, which is an interesting place for any Grand Theft Auto game. But there it is. After months of rumors and speculation, this, of course, is from Zach Zweisen of Kotaku. We've learned that the Rockstar Games may be remastering 3 classic Grand Theft Auto games. Currently, it appears these games will be released later this fall for a multitude of platforms, including the portable Nintendo Switch. So this, sorry, I totally lost. This is going to include Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. All of these games will be remastered using the Unreal Engine and will be a mix of new and old graphics.
Does anyone play Grand Theft Auto? In this
Here?
room, yeah. I know many people do, but
No.
okay. I don't think we're a good thermometer on this one to measure the temperature of how we feel about this.
If I was going to play a Grand Theft Auto game, a remastered Grand Theft Auto 3 would probably be pretty close to getting me there, because I played the crap out of that game back in high school.
I mean, the problem for me is it's just I can't keep my attention span for that long. Like I'd play it for like 4 minutes and I'd be like, oh, wonder what else is going on. Okay, maybe an hour.
Next news story. Bug Snacks is a game we've talked about in the past. And now Bug Snacks is coming to Steam. And the Bug Snacks developers have teased meaty news and surprises along with the Steam release. This comes from Joseph Noop of IGN. After debuting as an Epic Game Store exclusive on PC last year, or at the beginning of this year, no, it was last year, Bug Snacks is finally coming to Steam sometime in the next year. They're also teasing some juicy surprises to get people talking about Bug Snacks again later this year. It's Young Horse's president, Philip Tipitowski. Tipitowski, that's his name.
Tom Thibodeau?
Yeah, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
He released some news about the game coming out, and it's unclear if he's referring to some sort of major piece of DLC, a sequel, or something more modest in scale. But we will know sometime this year when Bug Snacks comes to Steam.
Didn't you play this on the plays or was this off stream?
I played this one night.
Yeah, I think you did.
On GMS Play.
You were looking forward to this game quite a bit.
Oh, this game's so much fun. I didn't finish it on stream. There was just too much dialogue to do it on stream. I didn't want to just like spend 2/3 of my time reading while streaming for GMS Plays. But I did finish it off stream, and the game's hilarious and fantastic and kid friendly. My kids
Nice.
also enjoy it. Last news story of the day, more related to streaming than actual video games. We have some updated numbers on viewership, and Twitch has seen an increase of 23% for July compared to the same month last year. People watched 1.75 billion hours of video on Twitch last month. This is according to rainmaker.guga. Guga. And that's an increase for the platform of 23% year over year. At the same time, Facebook Gaming's viewership reached a new record of 522 million hours watched for the month. So both platforms doing fairly well. The highest streamed and watched game was Grand Theft Auto 5. But the most popular category remains just chatting. Just chatting and other non-video game categories continue to thrive on the platform.
That's crazy.
This report made no mention of Gaming Morning
Full disclosure. Full disclosure.
Bummer. We didn't crack the top 10 apparently.
That's lame.
It's fine.
Yet.
So movie.
Oh, okay.
And always last but not least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming news with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Whiskey Mafia, Frank's story, out on Xbox One and Switch.
Frank.
Hades has made its way to consoles on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Xbox One. Cataclysm, Shards of the Four,
What'd you call
out
it?
on Xbox One and Switch.
I thought you said Hades makes its way to console was the name of a game.
That would be such a great one.
Paw Patrol the movie, Adventure City Calls, out on PlayStation
my
4,
gosh.
Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Whoever
Sure
made that
we
is
should-
just
maybe we should play
printing money.
Maybe we should play that on GMS.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
My
my
kids
goodness.
saw that preview for the first time since I think it came out during the Super Bowl, to be honest, or something recently. And my son was like, "We have to watch that." I was like, "Oh, apparently Paw Patrol is not completely dead for my 6-year-old."
And you could play it on the Switch.
Really get your fiscal health in order there, Adventure Bay. Mayor Goodway, corruption runs rampant in Adventure Bay. Get that fixed. Sorry.
Fort Triumph, out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. Witch Springs 3, Refine, the story of Irudi, out on Switch.
Fine.
What?
It's
I
like
didn't
the
make
replying
it
to an email. Fine.
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 Scrap Garden, out on Switch. Sudoku Classic, out on
Aw.
Switch. Bury the Bunny, out on Switch.
Barry.
Fox Demon.
Barry, not bury the like in the ground, but Barry is the bunny's
Oh.
name,
Bury
presumably.
the Bunny.
Thank you
Yeah.
for clarifying
You're
that.
welcome. Sorry, cut you off.
Bury the Bunny would have been so much more fun.
You could bury the Bunny.
You could.
That's fair.
Oh,
Living Together with Fox Demon, out on PC, and the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows. Your favorite segment within a segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to .cat Milk, out on Switch.
what?
I'm sorry. What?
.cat Milk.
Like
You can look
dot
anything
cat.
that is.
.cat
I don't like it.
Sorry.
.cat.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
It's like, is there a .cat? You know how they came out with a whole bunch of suffixes for URLs? Is .cat one of them?
Ooh.
I'm sure it is.
Do we have
Ooh.
GMS.cat?
Well, then that's fine.
Oh, okay. There, I sold Austin on the concept. Okay, that's all it
I
took.
got it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Gaming Morning Show, name of the morning is .cat Milk, now eligible for name of the month consideration. And if you would like to win a name of the month game, well, you just have to wait for, like the end of the universe, and then we'll finally have
October.
our name of the month giveaways. But you also should become a Patreon, because then you get double entries into these name of the month giveaways. Groggy or Die is a Patreon subscriber. In fact, one of the Kneecap subscribers. So got a little something extra from Mike, which is
Something
important.
Extra.
Yeah.
I can't tell you because then I will get in trouble.
Yeah. This is completely secret. It's a Groggy or Die. Look, it's Mike O.
Secret.
Covert thing. But is one of our subscribers and won 2,000 Apex coins. Probably thanks in part to having an extra entry for being a Patreon. So we have 2 tiers that cost less than a Twitch subscription. You can find out more at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. And if you missed any of our Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, go to Twitter.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
It is now 6:36 out on the West Coast, and we are hanging out with you
AM.
this morning. 9:36 out on the East Coast,
AM.
and 2:36 for those watching in the afternoon.
PM.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We are asking you this morning, if you were in a horror movie, what would be your method of survival? What would be your one rule? A good moron
Top of the Mora.
to Humblewhelm, who yesterday, and Humble, I don't know if you were still here to hear this, but you won our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award, which we give away to somebody whose achievements, accomplishments within a Gaming Morning Show program are notable and worthy of honoring. So congratulations again on your Billy Thundergun Award yesterday.
Way to go, Humble. The check's in the mail.
Yes. Is it?
Sure. I don't know.
Fulfillment. Nah, they're asleep. They're cuddling with Bob.
Aww.
Keeps Bob warm. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Bob likes that.
Bob is good with it.
Let's see what's happening. This is a Marvel story. So again, we have no Ben Hooper story today. So if you were looking for Ben Hooper news, get wrecked. Check on Monday. Marvel instead is gonna come out with something. It's gonna be on Disney Plus, and it's happening very quickly after theatrical release. Mike, this is exciting.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but there's a little studio called Marvel Studios.
A little
They
studio.
make up-and-coming movies like the Iron Man and the Spider-Man and the Captain Man. Well, there is a really amazing movie coming out here in September called Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which is one of a movie that a lot of folks are looking forward to. It's along the same vein as like Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's a lesser-known comic book that's going to get some mainstream media and probably play a pretty big role in Marvel's new phase. And it releases on September 3rd. However, originally the plan was to do a dual release, was to do the Disney Premiere Access as well as the theatrical release. But Disney has decided that you should get wrecked, noob, if you didn't want to go and possibly catch COVID. They're going to just put it in the theaters. It's only going to be in the theaters on September 3rd, and they are going to leave it in the theaters for 45 days. July's Black Widow debuted on both Disney Plus Premiere Access and in theaters. The day and date strategy proved to be fairly successful, so they should definitely abandon it. The movie scored $80 million at the box office and $60 million from streaming, but struggled in subsequent days with a large drop-off in its second weekend in theaters. On top of that, the movie's digital releases also sparked a legal battle between Disney and Scarlett Johansson, who claimed in a lawsuit that the movie's premiere access release was a deliberate act on the part of Disney to undercut her contract. According to Bob Chapek, who is Disney CEO, he said, "We will always continue to do what's best for the film and what's best for our constituents. I believe that second one is probably a bunch of booty. They just want to get paid. And they think that doing a theatrical release is going to be the biggest way to get the money. And they're probably also trying to make it so that they don't get sued by the Shang-Chi cast and stars, which, I mean, honestly, there are no mega stars in there yet. So someone to Scarlett Johansson's, like her, not aura, her name and notability will gain a lot of traction. A lesser-known actor might not get as much traction. There's a lot of debate going on with this one just because of the fact that, the Delta variant is soaring. Numbers are getting really, really high, so people are really upset because they expected to watch this from the comfort and safety of their home, and now you have to, venture out into a small, enclosed space with poor airflow to be able to watch a movie that a lot of us have been looking very, very forward to. So it's a huge bummer, but I mean, a lot of the folks on Twitter are saying, well, it's only 45 days. A lot can get spoiled in 45 days, and so that kind of sucks. But I mean, it is what it is. We'll see how it works. A lot of people feel it's going to be used as kind of a just a temperature gauge to see if this will work or if they're going to end up getting screwed in the end. I'm sure it's going to work because people are so excited about this movie that they're still going to put up a really big number. So, but unfortunately, you're going to have to wait 45 days if you don't want to venture out into public.
All right, Austin.
And
oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
to put it in context, Black Widow, which seems like it came out a lifetime ago, was 35 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
we would still be waiting 10 more days until Black Widow is available.
Yeah.
All right, Austin, I need you to do me a favor. Okay.
Okay.
I need you to pretend that you watch a ton of movies. Okay. So
Okay.
whatever you do with
Yeah,
your life,
do.
okay, I want you to pretend that it fits into the scenario. Who
Okay.
here likes Premiere Access, where you have the chance to watch this movie in your house, even though it costs you 30, heck, maybe it was even $40 more. Okay. You can watch this movie in your house and don't have to go to the theater. Raise your hand.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
if I had extra $40 to watch one movie that I probably loved, maybe.
Okay.
But that's definitely not affordable for someone like me.
Yeah, because what's a movie ticket cost? $12, $13, something like that.
Well, if you go to the matinee in the one place, it's $8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So somewhere between $8 and $15. Okay.
Yeah. Downs has a good point, though. I mean, honestly, so I like to watch movies more than once because especially Marvel movies, because the first time you watch it, I watch it like this. Because I'm just so excited about watching, the movie, and I'm nerding out and dorking out. So then I want to watch it a second time so then I can actually focus on the story. And then if it's pretty good, I like to look at it and watch it again just to kind of pick up Easter eggs and stuff like that. So if I'm going to a movie, and I totally understand for some folks, right? Like if this isn't your thing, it's not your thing. But ideally I'd like to watch. I've watched Suicide Squad 3 times. If I were to go to the movies and watch that, that would be what? So $15 a ticket, maybe. So it's $45 for those 3 times. Then you factor in gas and food and whatever else. Like you're getting up there. So I totally understand that for some people, Premier Access isn't your thing, but for a lot of these, like the movies are very much worth it for us nerds.
Well,
So,
again, it depends on if you like the movie. Like if the One Direction movie came out, the second One Direction movie came out, and it was $45, I would probably find a way to pay for it. It just depends on what the content is, obviously.
Yeah, I was running on the assumption that you'd be watching a movie that you actually want to see, like really badly.
Right.
But at the same time, I would, as you raised your hands and seeing Jelly, some of the other comments in chat, I was definitely looking at this through I have a family of 4 lens.
Yeah.
And so $40 for us to watch Raya and the Last Dragon was a hell of a deal.
Oh,
Right.
gosh.
Right? And so, yeah, if you're going by yourself, then yeah, that's a whole different price point. And I wish you could dictate that on your Disney Plus or something. Be like, I only have one person in my house, so you can pay $20 instead of $40.
Yeah, I just think there's a lot of factors to it. I think for people like Mike and Ryan, it's a great thing because you're gonna keep watching it. You have a family. You don't have to go out. You can make popcorn at home. You don't have to do all that stuff. But for someone like me or like Jelly, it doesn't make sense, I guess, in the moment.
Well, but then, I mean, you get into the whole, like, dual access thing, then, right? You have either a theatrical release or an at-home release. And, I mean, honestly, for me, the biggest thing is COVID. It's not even, like, it's not just the price point. I don't want to go to a theater. I have, children at home who are under 12 who cannot be vaccinated. I don't want to chance it. And that's, that's the big thing where Suicide Squad was awesome because I could watch it from the safety of my house. I didn't have to go into a movie theater and chance getting COVID or having an issue like that. So I think right now, it makes sense to do the dual one. Moving ahead in the future, I don't know, but it's just frustrating that a movie. The original plan for this was the dual release, and they changed that because they're afraid of losing money and getting sued.
Yeah,
That's basically what it is.
Well, and I don't think, I never think Disney is just trying to be the good guy, but I also would not want to be in their situation because their original plan with Black Widow was just theatrical release, and people were super angry, rightfully so. And so at that point, they're like, okay, let's do the dual release. And now they're in all this legal trouble and lost money on it. So they're, in the end, are going to lose so much money compared to what they would normally make on a Black Widow because of the way it was released, that I can't find myself blaming them for trying to find the middle ground.
Yeah.
It sucks. I don't want it to be this way. I would love to have the option day and date to watch it at home because we're not at the point where we want to go to the movies right now because of the Delta variant.
Yeah.
But I also don't want Disney to just like make zero money off of these movies, and then in 5 years the Marvel Cinematic Universe is in shambles because they lost too much money during COVID. There's got to be some gray area, and I hope they can find it and figure it out.
What's fun though is at the end of the day, this is all just first world problems.
Right.
Yeah, of course. But I think even though that is exactly what you just said, we're still allowed to discuss it and
Absolutely. Have a
complain, you know.
Dialogue, yeah.
In my line of thinking, by even posing that question in the first place, was in like a non-pandemic situation, because one thing that I hope this lives on with is, hey, we found a better way to do this out of a circumstance, right? And being able to stay home if you want to stay home. Maybe you don't enjoy the theater experience in general. It's too crowded, you know, for reasons other than even it's the financial, right? Then it allows you to participate in the fun part of a release, right? You can get the first-hand knowledge quickly. You don't have to avoid spoilers for 45 days. And I guess I like the aspect of meeting people where they are. That was kind of something that I've enjoyed about the Premier Access model.
Yeah, and you can look at it from an accessibility standpoint too, kind of similar to the Pokemon Go thing. Like, this is good for people that can't leave their house, that can't, you know, maybe their movie theater doesn't have a wheelchair ramp, you know, or any specific seating for people. Like, I think it's good for that reason too.
And it's also purely selfish for me too. I've seen all of the Marvel movies before pre-COVID in the theater. It's very difficult to relive that experience of watching it on the big screen and like all that, you know. So I really enjoy that. It's cool that it will be in a theater. It just really sucks that, like, you know, if you don't want to chance something, you might have to, you know, say, well, I guess I'm gonna, you know, have to. I don't want to say sit it out, but like I'm not gonna have the same experience because I can't, you know, go to a theater because I don't want to, you know, have the possibility of spreading something to my kids. So, but I mean, I get the appeal of it because it's amazing. If COVID wasn't there, I'd be there. I'd be at a matinee day one.
So we have some chat to catch up to. Calty said, I'm not too versed with Disney Plus. Do you have to pay extra for each release, or does it come with your membership? HBO Max has premiere release this year, but costs no extra money.
It does cost extra.
It depends on the movie. Some of them have the premiere release that costs $30 or whatever, and then there are others that are they just add.
But with Black Widow, Shang-Chi, those Raya the Last Dragon, those have all been premiere access, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking like the top of the top, right? These movies that are
Like
the
what would get a
blockbusters.
theatrical release.
Yeah. Whereas like HBO Max's model right now is showing them off immediately, but I think that that's part of HBO trying to get market share.
Yeah.
I'm sure if HBO had the same subscriber base as Disney Plus, those kind of things, I'm sure they would go to a premiere access model as well.
Yeah. Like I signed up for HBO Max just for
Sorry, Austin.
just for that. For that.
Okay.
Disney could have
wasn't about to score or anything.
done a better job with making money, though. They were just being greedy, pay their staff, and there was no lawsuit. That's
I think
according to
it-
them.
I don't think that's what led to the lawsuit, though. The lawsuit is with Scarlett Johansson is purely because of this theatrical release versus streaming thing. And I don't disagree that Disney should always be doing better, but the contract in place for Scarlett Johansson was a Rockstar contract for a traditional non-pandemic release the movie in theaters. She would have made, you know, probably 10 times what she would have made. So it wasn't the contract; it was purely the situation. And they need to figure that out, and they probably should have figured that out prior to the movie coming out, because obviously things were going to be different. So I don't know. It's a mess.
Yeah, I think a lot of times, and this again, first world problems, haha, crazy. A lot of times, you know, actors will take a little bit less money to get paid for their movie because of the fact that they will get residuals based on the theatrical and DVD release and or whatever I guess we're doing now and yada yada yada. But if you're just doing on Disney Plus, like that cuts a lot into their money. I mean, granted, we're looking at the difference between like 12 million and 50 million dollars, which is still a hell of a lot of money.
You could also
But-
argue that everybody's being greedy and like, really, come on, you're a billionaire.
Yeah, but I get it though. You want to get paid your worth, and if you're helping to bring literal billions of dollars to a studio,
And one thing I read through people that were upset with Scarlett Johansson, they're like, oh, it doesn't matter, you still made millions of dollars. But her fighting this to get this figured out is helping working actors, where getting 10% of their salary means they can't eat or have to take an extra part-time job to be able to pay rent. So because she can afford to fight Disney and hire the lawyers to fight Disney, she's able to make these changes and set these precedents so that working actors can survive based on what they're getting from these movies during this unusual time.
Certainly not mad at her. I was just saying.
No. It's just
funny.
making sure other people
I
are
like
aware
her.
of that.
But for every I would say for every Scarlett Johansson, there's a Simu Liu, who is the main character in Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, who is not a megastar and probably took quite a cut.
It's 6:53 West Coast time, 9:53 out on the East, 2:53 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. It's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. I'm happy we at least got Jelly to agree to have everyone just basically watch movies at Jelly's house, and Jelly will feed us all. So that's been a win that came out of this conversation
Fudge?
for sure.
Can we get fudge?
Good moron.
Top of the moron.
To Digital Dot Games. We even haven't had a chance to say hi to Dr. Chick yet. And Hofbrew was in here earlier saying, my method of survival, cut. And I don't really know what that means, but we'll get back to the horror movie thing in just a little bit. Kalti's going to lurk as well. Thank you for being here, Kalti. A couple of community birthdays today, involved at least this weekend. Okay. On Saturday is the one, the only Miss Bummer's birthday, former 5 Questions GMS guest, Miss Bummer, Apex Legends
VTube extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm. And then on Sunday, Austin, big birthday.
Sunday is Tycoon's birthday. And it's my grandma's birthday.
And Grandma
Hi, is your
Attack.
grandma?
Ty
Wait.
is my grandma.
Ty's birthday. Oh, sorry. Are you gonna sing the song? Because it's Megan's birthday on Sunday too. Am I married
What?
to Tycoons?
Megan is Austin's
you-
grandma?
okay.
Wait, are you Austin's
All right.
grandpa-in-law?
You're my grandpa-in-law.
In-law,
No,
yeah.
just my grandpa. Because if you're Tycoons, if Tycoons is your wife,
Yeah.
and Tycoons is my grandma,
I'm your grandpa.
you're my
But-
grandpa.
But maybe Miss Mike, your step-grandpa, because it's not.
No.
It's not.
What are you doing, step
Oh
grandpa?
no, I did that. That's my.
My
That's my.
regular
That's,
grandpa.
that's my fault. I was thinking from
Just
a
pat, pat.
biological sense. I apologize. My fault. It's your birthday song. It is not very long. All right, Miss Bummer, you're the best. Tycoons, you're the best. Have a great birthday in Austin. I hope your grandma has a good birthday too. Megan,
That's my wife.
I don't know what you're doing, but
She loves you.
you are one of the best people on earth. So
I
hope
was
you have a
gonna
great
see
birthday.
Chris for his birthday.
Oh yeah, they're doing that, aren't they? The Disney thing.
Great, I'm so happy for them.
This is my happy face. You're the best.
Around.
Ty and Haley, who is Ty's wife, are
Wife.
going to visit
wife.
Disneyland and hang out with Chris.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
Are you
Don
happy
Lewis
for
has a
them?
birthday today. 60 years old, actress.
Who?
Don Lewis.
Oh, she was she voiced Captain Freeman on the animated Star Trek Lower Decks. Lower Decks? That's a thing?
John Slattery, an actor, turns 59 today.
Speaking of Marvel, he was a Marvel guy. So can you tell me which one of those 4 people John Slattery?
It's probably
I
not
can
the
narrow it down to
long-haired
2.
person.
Oh, actually, I know who John Slattery is looking at this picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
at
don't.
least.
Well, if you just look at the very top, it'll give you a good hint. He plays Howard Stark in the He plays Tony Stark's dad in the Marvel. Oh, look at that! That's the portray Tony Stark's father in multiple Marvel movies. I apparently write for Cleveland.com.
Aw.
Sorry, we've made fun of you so much.
Speaking of Marvel,
Yeah, I love Sebastian Stan's name, 39 today.
he was born in Romania, just so you know.
Fantastic.
That's kind of a fun fact, sorta.
Yeah, congrats. Your
Yeah, I didn't know
parents.
A
No,
singer,
he was amazing.
Kalina Harper, is 39 today.
I don't know that.
All right, I'm going to try. I even tried to check the pronunciation. Actor Emi Ikwakor. Ikwakor, 37 today.
Emi went to the University of Colorado. Great job, Emi.
Pretty attractive.
Very stubby. Not Idris Elba level, but pretty attractive.
Oh,
Basketball's DeMarcus Cousins is 31.
What? He's my cousin.
oh.
DeMarcus
So
started playing
that
pretty
means
early.
he my cousin too then?
Yep, absolutely.
Cousin-in-law.
Cousin-in-law. Not
Nope.
step-cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Was, again,
step-cousin.
my fault. My fault. Okay, it's my bad. All right, anyone else?
There's a drummer, Mike
Oh.
Melankin of
Nice.
Emerson Drive is 43.
Oh,
He's so good. It's Debbie Mazur's birthday. She's 57. At one point, she would have been above the fold there, but kind of gone a little weird. Also, speaking of weird, it's Danny Bonaducci's birthday. He's 62, from the Partridge Family.
He's
Dude's
also
real weird.
Alfred Hitchcock's.
Happy heavenly birthday. It's also Annie Oakley's birthday, and Ben Hogan, Don Ho. Tiny bubbles in the wine makes me happy, makes me feel fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought that song went tiny bubbles in your tummy. You don't feel good, and that's okay.
Wow.
I guess not.
Probably
Nailed
not. No.
Nailed it.
This day in gaming history, we have one from before 1995. Sean, you get to play Lawsuit or Not Lawsuit?
What year is it?
1991.
That's not a lawsuit because that's Super Nintendo Day.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, just so you know, in this day in gaming history, 1991, the Super Nintendo was released.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Did you just know that?
Yeah.
He is a video game.
I know, but
according
like-
to GMS host, he's a lifelong video game.
I know,
He's an
but how?
expert.
How?
I only know the NES and SNES release dates.
When was the NES out?
In 85.
Oh, on
It is-
August
it is-
13th?
Good thing to remember.
No, not August.
Okay. The
That's-
Super
that's
Nintendo
Super Nintendo.
came out. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System, as it was fully named, with a 3.58 megahertz, 16-bit, 65C816 processor, 128 kilobit RAM, 256 color graphics, and 512 by 448 resolution. It wasn't even 480.
Oh, quiet.
Oh my gosh. The new system could not use game cartridges from the NES. It was out for $199.95, including 2 controllers and the game Super Mario World.
Do you think people tried to jam the Nintendo games in there?
I mean, how far could they go? I mean, they were much wider.
Yeah, I don't think it would work very well, but I can definitely see some people like, "Ah."
I already bought a Nintendo game.
Oh. I wonder how much that got. Oh, that probably ruined so many people's days. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yes.
You were correct. I'm not going to give you this one either. It's 1993. Capcom released Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting
Turbo.
for the Super Nintendo.
I was gonna say it was Street Fighter 2 Hyper Turbo
Hyper-
Hyper Day.
Hyper Turbo.
Sorry.
Hyper Herbo.
Hyper Turbo.
Hyper
Wow.
2001, Sega cut the price of the Dreamcast from $100. It was $99.99 in 2001 to $79.99. I would like to remind you
Just giving up.
that the Sega Saturn was what, $550 or something like that?
Ridiculous.
They screwed up. They done screwed up. Wow.
My new porn name is Typer Herbo.
Coming up next hour, my horror movie survival plan has spawned this top 10 list, which is...
Oh.
You'll have to come back after the break.
Load less checkpoints here. Good moron to you. We'll tell you what the top 10 list is when we come back. Miss Theo joins us when we come back. And sports.
Deportes.
All right, that's all on the way. Coming up on this edition of Gaming Morning Show, we will finally answer my horror movie survival plan. What would we do in a situation like that? So stick around. A lot more still to come. Sean, Mike, Austin, Miss Theo coming back with Ryan. It's Gaming Morning Show.
Strolling in the darkness, yeah, all night. Need nobody's help, cause I'm my own light. I just wanna be somebody in my life. The race is peaceful, so I don't know how to put up a fight. Against my struggles, but I'm putting up all my might. Against my problems, but I don't let mine go out of my sight. But still, sometimes I waver, but I promise I keep up. I keep moving, this ain't over until goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above, oh high goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above, oh high. I hope you're ready for bars. Lost direction and I got no polestar. Was fighting alone, yeah, I got these scars. Was going to episode, darkness game over. Not over. I was high with bad emotions. Now it's time for me to get sober. Yeah, I failed and fell down many times. Not ashamed of it, not gonna cover. In life you gotta take a step. Walk the right path, follow your map. Sometimes strangers might be friends and friends might be a trap. All you need to do is keep moving and follow your path. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above, oh high goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above, oh high.
Música se adueña de mis sueños. Hundida en el mar de mis deseos. Mil razones para existir. Tu melodía me empieza a consumir. Música se adueña de mis sueños. Hundida en el mar de mis deseos.
darkness, yeah, all night. Need nobody's help, cause I'm my own light. I just wanna be somebody in my life. But the race is peaceful, so I don't know how to put up a fight. Against my struggles, but I'm putting up all my might. Against my problems, but I don't let mine go out of my sight. But still, sometimes I waver, but I promise I keep up. I keep moving, this ain't over until goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light. I'll fly, come to the sky and soar above. Oh, hi, goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light.
In a world where keyboards just won't work, one streamer is determined to make it right.
I want a D that works. I need the D to work.
A quest that would take her on a journey of a lifetime. With her baby daddy by her side,
That's how we do, baby!
He's not my baby
Blue
daddy
light
or my
mix. I
anytime
just
near
got
soon
it.
future baby daddy.
she overcame all odds and fixed the D.
My D has been broken for so long, but I touched it. It was so good, and it feels so good to have a D that works.
This summer, Superphonic,
Sorry, Kiki.
Kiki Lowe starring The Lost City of D. A Gaming Morning Show production.
Oh, hi, goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light. I'll fly, come to the sky and soar above. Oh, hi.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. And follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Thanks for being here wherever you may be on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We go 5 wide this morning. Miss Theo is here. Good morning, Miss Theo.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited to be finally on here with everybody. Yeah!
We figured it out. It only took us
done.
like, what, 7 months?
So exciting. Yay.
Our coordinating producer must work for fulfillment, so they're slacking. Although we can't help but notice you have a slightly different background than normal.
Yes, this is my parents' unfinished basement full of random stuff.
Yeah.
Are you home?
Yes, I'm in Minnesota.
Oh,
Get
wow.
Good old Minnesota. Let me give you a little quick little tour of my favorite place. Oh, part of this is actually, well, I don't know if you can see, but the garden.
Oh, wow. Is that a lacrosse net?
Well, my dad likes to shoot soccer,
Nice.
so he like practices and stuff. But we ain't in LA anymore. No.
Although it looks like it's sunny at least.
It's actually like the same temperature as LA.
Get
Which
wrecked,
is really-
SoCal. That's right. We don't need you anymore. Suckers.
Yeah. And we have space out here, which is nice.
Wait.
We're kind of like Mars.
Yeah.
I want to go there.
Yes, I'm actually on a different planet right now, you guys.
Nice.
This looks the same.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Don't let it fool you.
I'd be lied to.
we are now covering 3 time zones then. Anyone from the Rocky Mountain, the area, the mountain time zone, want to join us? And then we would have all the U.S. time zones covered. Just let us know in the chat. It is Friday, August 13th, 2021. Thanks for being here. Austin, Sean, Mike, myself, and now Theo joining you this morning. Our topic of the day is my horror movie survival plan. That was trending this morning on Twitter. So far we've had answers from the bottom of the screen. Mike and Austin were both like, we just die. That's the plan. Like, it's not like we know we would die. It's just, nope, we're just going to take care of it. Get out of the way. You just don't want the suspense?
I just wouldn't survive. I just wouldn't. It's not worth it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
My answer is just don't go upstairs. So any house that I'm in, the option to go upstairs is not available to me. No matter, this thing could be 13 stories high. I'm not going upstairs. Nobody survives going upstairs in these things. Ever.
Oh, I thought it was more like a downstairs thing.
Yeah, I thought the other way as well.
No,
I was like, what?
because if you're in the basement, you at least have an opportunity to get out like one of those small windows.
If there is a small window.
Yeah, what if there's not a small window? And what if you don't fit out the small window? I would not fit out a small window.
It's
Not
amazing
at all.
what can happen when you're being pursued by a guy in a mask.
But what if, okay, so what if the only toilet is upstairs and you have to poop? Are you gonna
never
poop in the
again.
corner?
No.
You never poop.
Ever again? I was wondering what Kate was trying to say. Good moron, Kate, by the way. Kate said,
I'm sorry, what?
Kate said I would rat it out. Rat it out. Definitely said rat it out. Okay? Rat.
So I just want to say, right? Autocorrect generally fixes towards like your speech pattern, right? Kate, we need
Rat.
to talk.
Yeah, there you go. I'm with quiet. I just poop my pants. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I'd rather sit in my own feces than get murdered.
Well, poop and then throw it at the monster. I mean,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're a murderer in one of these movies, because correct me if I'm wrong, is Jason a person? Is he
no
a
one really
human?
knows. No, I
Okay.
don't think that question's ever been answered.
Okay, well,
really.
if you throw a handful of poop at his face, he might be at least slowed down for a minute.
See, that's what I would do. I mean, I'm not necessarily the poop thing, but but like,
Okay.
but actually, you know what? I might, because here's how I do it. I'm like, oh, you think you're crazy? You don't know crazy. Let me go ham on you when you come through the door. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna expect you to be like, oh no, oh no. I'll be like, oh yeah, boom, right in the nuts. I'm assuming it's.
But
a
you
person
have
with
no weapon. This guy's got like a machete.
Hey, you don't know me.
Okay.
My people are from the the jungle of Laos.
But
all right, you don't know.
Does
us.
he sharpen the machete? Does he? I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I'm just curious. Like, does he take the time
I like how
to
you get in the logistics.
sharpen his weapons? Like, is it even like if he like slices you and you get like a cut, like you'll be okay. But
It's
in that time, you could like. But again,
It's
I'm
not-
dead in this situation.
It's not the machete that kills you; it's the tetanus.
Oh, now that he just cuts you just a little bit,
Yeah,
just enough to get
Just
yeah.
enough, right.
Excuse me, I'd like to see your hepatitis card, please. That would be
Yeah.
helpful. All right,
Excuse me,
Sean,
have you been vaccinated?
you're in a horror movie. I'm gonna amend my. I'll go with chat then because they don't like the basement scenario. I'm not changing floors. I'm a first floor guy. Rest of my life. Okay. Sean,
Okay.
do you have an answer?
Yes, foolproof. B, the main character who's important to the existence of a sequel. You'll survive everything. That's all you gotta
How do you know if you are the main? Like,
do. You
that
just
guy?
gotta. You just gotta.
You gotta provide enough value to become like it's like a job scenario, right? It's like you gotta know that you're not the first one to get fired.
The other option is the exact opposite. Is be the secret sidekick to the killer, and then you're good too.
I would totally barter.
What a-
Yeah,
what a
thinking
twist.
about it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and I have a question. Has anyone stopped to ask the killer about his mental health? Since obviously that's the only reason that people do
Or just
anything bad.
Ask
that's
the
what
killer how he's doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I'd be
Hey,
like,
you all right,
oh,
buddy?
I'd be like, oh, your energy is just okay. Let's you sit down.
Have you breathed today?
Yeah. Can you? Let's just do a quick 5-minute meditation. If you still feel like you want to kill me, cool. But like, let's just pause for a second. Let's go deep into your childhood. Like, what happened to you?
Can we
as
make
child?
a movie, please?
Yeah. And he just starts crying.
They came
He's
out with
crying, but he's killing you at the same time.
Why
Like,
do
I
I
really
do that?
needed that. Thank you so much.
they came out with the scary movie parodies. You could come up with like the not so scary movie where they explore
Yes.
and find out
Be like,
information.
listen, why don't you hold this for a second, and then just like.
Oh my god!
So
Same
if you just
wavelength.
hold this, put this
Girl.
on your forehead.
We're prepared. No, see, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Only the crystal. You guys are screwed.
I have
Austin and
I
I,
have a battery.
good. You guys are
Ooh.
screwed.
A battery might work.
There's materials in
This
here.
There's
this would
some
work
energy
really
in the
well.
battery.
Yeah,
so-
that's true. There is energy. What is
Mike
that?
has
Mike, it's so
Special
tiny.
Wait, it's a Loch Ness water hand drawn.
It's water from Loch Ness.
Oh.
Look, it came finally.
So it's like holy water kind of, where it's like just splash it on it.
My goal is to extract the DNA of the Loch Ness monster out of that, and then make my own.
Ooh, I like that.
Would have maybe ask the killer if you like their stance on the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
Just engage them in debate.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, perhaps that's what they've been looking for. Is they're so frustrated that nobody would
Yeah.
engage in debate.
Yeah.
Excuse me, have you ever been to Dave and Buster's?
Maybe they're just lonely.
Dave and
No, maybe
Buster's?
he's lonely. He needs a friend.
Yeah.
Slow.
We'll
Also-
go for a car ride. We'll go to Dave and Buster's, get some Dunkin'. We'll just
We go to
chat a
Cheesecake
little
Factory?
bit. Do you want a
Is
new
it-
mask? I'll get you a new mask.
Well, is it fair if we ask him if he's gotten a COVID test or is vaccinated?
Well, if it's Jason, he's already wearing a mask. so he's
Well, but
good.
it's got holes in it though.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
a safe
It's
mask.
to put a
Well,
a mask over the mask. Over.
Look, you can kill me, but can you please put this on first?
Can you please?
Oh no, sorry.
Austin.
Oh no!
Oh wait, no, that's goal on the other side. Are you guys playing against the computer?
We're the blue
Goal,
team,
but it
We're
yeah.
playing against
A
Austin.
good. It's my
5 on
first
3.
goal of the day.
All right, here we go. Here's some comments from chat. Michael Myers has been in and out of mental institutions. Pretty sure he's just straight up evil. Quiet's no longer giving any benefit of the doubt on Michael Myers. Humble said, cuts you slightly, steals your first 8 kit, and then just leaves. That's one way you could do it. What else? Killer sidekicks always die, according to Humble, so your plan might not be good in the second part there, Sean. And then Load Last Checkpoint says, I always come back to the weirdest stuff. I mean, we started the show this way too,
Not
but
wrong.
You missed the segue into Nickelodeon shows.
so we get through 2 answers. I think Austin and Mike answer, and then we got distracted by Nickelodeon for at least 10 minutes out
I'm
of
gonna
a
be
horror
honest,
movie
I don't
question.
think we got through any answers because I was telling you about how where I used to work was going to be in Friday was where they were going to film Friday the 13th. So we never actually made it to an answer. Because Sean asked about the camp thing, said salute your shorts, and that was kind of the end of that.
All right, so Theo, you might have grown up in the Nickelodeon time frame where you know some of these shows. What the hell were we talking about in the first hour? Because I don't even remember any of these things.
Salute your
Salute your
shorts, and
shorts.
hey dude.
Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete.
We didn't have. Wait, was it on cable? Yeah. We didn't
Yeah.
have cable.
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know any of these shows either because we didn't have cable.
Okay. Why don't you just watch it on YouTube?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Wait.
And you just watch them on Disney Plus Premium.
I'm like that stuff didn't exist when I was younger.
True, accurate. You can watch it
Yeah.
now though. You can totally.
Yeah, now.
I'm just happy that Theo paid for more America Online hours so that you could join us today.
Yes. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
She got a new disc.
Yes, I did. I got one in the mail. It was very exciting.
Last
Wrong
time.
goal.
Last time on Gaming Morning Show, Theo ran out of America Online hours and disconnected
Yes.
from the call.
Yes, it was no fun. No bueno.
Not
was
gonna
kind
lie,
of funny,
it was pretty
but-
It was
to
funny.
watch. Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I'm like,
Funny after.
I was like in tears at work, and my boss was like, "What are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm watching the show." She was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't even have to explain it. She just realized it was just chaos that happened to her.
Oh no! Good moron to you, Dungeon. Dungeon said, to be honest, I would probably hide and cry in a corner somewhere. Or Dungeon shared the idea of just be the villain, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it. And then Down said, Miss Theo chills him out, and then boom, in the nuts with a jungle knife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes, 100, 1000%.
It works.
Yep.
I'm
But
just
here-
gonna use the strategy that my mom always said would happen if I ever got kidnapped. Is I'll just talk until they're like, "All right, just want to leave."
Yeah.
You know.
You are no longer, your services are no longer
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
Hostage.
My
Yeah.
mom was like, if anyone ever kidnapped you, they'd return you within like 2 hours. Because you'd be like, do you know where this place is? Hey, I have to go to the bathroom. Do you have any cookies? Where do you want to go? I'd like this. So I'll just do that with the killer.
Love it. You're like,
Is that
every day.
sharp? When was the last time you cleaned that? Do you ever wash your thing? Do you wash your mask? What's it smell like under the mask?
Ew. Ew. It probably smells so nastier than that mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, like does he moisturize?
Oh. It's
Excuse
probably
me, what,
very.
do you use conditioner?
It's very It's probably humid in that mask. It's moist in the mask.
Moist.
I also always thought that like I wanted to learn Latin, so then like if someone ever broke into my house to try to like hurt me, I would just like roll my eyes back and start speaking in like Latin, and then maybe they would be so scared they'd be like, nope.
To be Austin, just make it up. I mean, they're not going to be like,
make it up.
well, I don't think that that's proper Latin. You know, if they start
your options are
you're just screwed anyway.
Either learn Latin or just learn how to sound like you know Latin.
Ubale, ale, madale.
Yeah.
Why are you
Okay,
speaking?
I'm out.
Why are you ending all those with pig Latin?
Exactly. It's all right.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny if you did pig Latin to them. Onde ilke.
No way.
No,
Oh, no way.
I don't know what anybody's saying. I'm scared.
Either way, it's fine.
But I also have a baseball bat, and I think someone coming at you with a baseball bat while they're probably in their underwear might be a little frightening, so you might just decide to leave.
I don't think Jason Voorhees would be intimidated by that.
Well, I'm not talking. I'm just talking about if
yeah.
somebody comes into my house trying to hurt me or steal my stuff.
I mean, if you had like a sandal or like a fly swatter, Jason would be like, "I'm out. Forget this. This is not worth it."
What?
It's much scarier than a baseball. Though.
I take my
Wooden
book
spoon.
of this out of Miss Theo's book. You just sing. Do you really want to hurt me?
Oh, that would be hilarious, actually.
Do you really? I don't think it would.
That made me
I
think
was thinking of the
immediately
donkey song.
of the movie Without a Paddle. That's immediately what I thought of. Every time I hear that song.
Oh, I think
That's
of
one of the movies you've watched.
Wedding. Yeah, wedding.
I watched that movie a few times. Like I've seen it. I like that movie.
When my wife started listening to Armchair Expert, which is Dax Shepard's podcast, she had to explain to me who the hell Dax Shepard was, and she goes, from the movie Without a Paddle or whatever it's called, and I was like, what?
Movie.
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Isn't Seth Green in that movie?
Yeah.
Seth Green, yeah, and Matthew Lillard. It's a funny movie. I like that movie a lot. It's not aged super well, but it's not aged super terribly either. It's not as bad as it could have been.
Most movies from that era haven't aged incredibly well.
Yeah. I do like Dax Shepard though.
He's pretty studly.
We did it! We're one of life's winners, chat. We did it. Look at that.
Weakness,
Oh no!
Chancla.
There we go.
Oh no!
Everything's
I
fine.
love
Don't
it.
worry about it. Don't watch the
Chanclas.
stream. Don't watch the stream
Whoa.
for about 30 seconds, please.
That scared me. I
Why
didn't
were we
like
so
it.
big?
I didn't like it.
Everything's fine. It looked like we were doing the restream, the studio look for a second. Dungeon says Dax is awesome. Jason's. Oh yeah, you read that one. The chocolate. I could believe that based on TikTok. Apparently, the chocolate is a powerful tool.
It's a very scary thing.
It is 7:25 West Coast time, 10:25 for those watching on the East Coast, 9:25 for those in the Central Time Zone, Theo, and 3:25 for those watching in the UK. It is time for our top 10 list, which I will get to you, Theo. It is 13 worst Halloween movies ever. 13. Get it? And it's from this year, so it's okay. Because today's Friday the 13th.
Oh my god, today's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, today's Friday the 13th, which is why we're talking about horror movies.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, you're with us now, and that's important. This one is from ConsumerAffairs.com.
No, you know what? Looking at some of these, yeah, it makes sense.
Is this the thing that tells you if you're supposed to buy something? Right? Isn't that like, or that's Consumer Reports? I'm guessing
They
this
don't
is
want you to
similar.
buy these.
Don't buy these things.
Yeah.
Consumer Reports. All right. McKinnis here. Good moron. Dax was so hilarious in Baby Mama. Dax is in another movie than Up Without a Paddle or whatever it's called.
Without a paddle.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Consumer Reports. Okay. Let's do this list. And like I said, I'm going to send this to you, Theo. I will take number one on this list because these are movies that we need to talk about.
1.
There's actually 13 of these, but of course we'll do 10 because there's a top 10 list. Written by Jessica Render, the Consumer Affairs Research Team on this today. The The Haunting of Sharon Tate is the first one.
my
Hilary
girl.
Duff is in this movie?
My girl. I did not see this, but
What? And it
My
was
girl.
released 2 years ago?
yes,
But
Okay.
wasn't Sharon Tate like a real actress?
yes.
She was killed in the
The Charlie Manson thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is a horror movie built around that?
Sure. Why not?
Wow, 21% on Rotten Tomatoes. It presents an alternative version of the killings at Silo Drive. Is that right?
CeeLo Green?
No, say Silo Drive.
Okay.
But that's where the similarities end. Everything about this movie adds tacky, derivative insult to injury. And no, I don't want to sign up for your newsletter. I'm busy talking about this. Hackneyed action, tired slasher film. Okay, anyway, it's a movie with Hillary.
It's
2,
Number 2 is Plan 9, From Outer Space.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
nice. Look at that.
Wow, from the 50s.
That's from 1959. Has a 76% on Rotten Tomatoes score. Let's go up and bump that up 2%, please. Go vote right now.
nice.
What?
Have you ever wondered which creepy cohort would win in an epic showdown, zombies or aliens?
No.
Aliens.
Go watch this movie, find out.
Jason Voorhees.
Aliens land on Earth and resurrect the dead.
Jason Bourne.
And then it's a 50s horror movies.
So it says it includes Bela Lugosi. Are they talking like Bela Lugosi's dead body or like he's an actor? Because that'd be really.
I really like how
Very
they have a too long
specific.
didn't read part.
Who the hell is
Yeah.
Right
Bela
on here.
Lugosi?
He was Dracula,
3,
like in the olden times.
Oh.
I think it knows who's reading because it just offered me the news. News.
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay.
Look behind you. Okay, sorry. It's a horror movie. Dude.
3,
House of the Dead, October 10th, 2003. Is this the Rob Zombie one? Because that one sucked. Wikipedia describes this 03. Oh no, it's a U-Bowl directed pick as a German-American Canadian action horror film, which serves as something of a red flag right there. Yeah, they didn't give out any gold statues to this one. It says a few more warning shots. House of the Dead features the rave of the century held on an island off the coast of Seattle. That island is called Isla del Morte. The protagonists are unsuspecting teens because, well, horror movie. There's a character named Karma. There's another one named Liberty. Spoiler, they both die. Footage lifted. It sounds really awful.
Dr. Chick.
Has a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
Ouch.
dang.
It's real bad.
Dr. Chick, is this a real island off the coast of Seattle?
Have you ever been there, Dr. Chen?
There's that. And then also, Culty, are you like a movie expert or something? Already has said that's a terrible movie. But for some reason, I feel like Culty knows all these movies we talk about. That's a complete tangent.
4,
But
He also said he
Tangent.
unlurked to say Trolls 2 better be on this list.
Boy,
Stay
have I
tuned
got
to
a
find out.
good news for you, Colton.
I have a problem with this next one.
Number 4 is Anaconda, and I would like to say that this is the reason I thought anacondas were going to be such a problem in my life when I was a child, because I saw part of this movie and I was like, I gotta get out of here.
you
Like, what am I
believe
gonna
this
do?
movie?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be watching it, and I think
Oh,
movies
you're
like this are what like started my horror fear.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen Leprechaun? Because St.
I have
Patrick's
seen
Day will
part of
take
it,
on a whole new
but-
day for you.
Yeah, I
Any
don't know
movie
anything about
Ice
this
Cube
movie.
is in is a documentary.
True.
This came out in 1997, has 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. Nearly a decade before there were mother bleeping snakes on a plane, there were snakes on a boat. Well, there was only one snake, but oh, what a snake. The titular anaconda picks off its prey one by one, variously snapping victims' necks, swallowing them whole, crushing them, and squeezing them to death.
Someone had a word count.
That's pretty good writing, though. I actually like that a lot, Jessica. Well done.
It's really
Oh,
scary.
what a snake. Jennifer
Yes, I-
Lopez was in this movie.
It was one of her. Yeah, it was one of her like first ones that she was. You know, when she was.
It
first
was.
coming
It was
onto
right
the
after
scene.
Selena, right?
I
Yep.
think so. Yeah.
Because I think Selena was like
Wow.
95.
It also had a
Mhm.
fairly star-studded cast as well, with
Mhm.
J Lo, John Voight,
Mhm.
Ice Cube, Eric Stoltz, and Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Owen
Point is-
Wilson was in this movie?
Sure
Yeah.
was.
He was the
Wow.
anaconda.
No, that was John.
Can you imagine just his head? And then
He
an
goes,
anaconda
wait, he
mouth?
goes,
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh no! Wow.
Yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
not wait. Oh no, it's tiny little Austin. So Austin, we need to do. Have you ever seen Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Okay, watch Beetlejuice, and when you're tiny Austin, we have a bit that we need to do.
5,
Five. I'm assuming that's me.
5,
Who is that, me? Yeah. Okay, that's me.
5.
Okay. Okay. The Toxic Adventure. You know what's even crazy, Ryan? But on a spiritual level, the number 555 has literally been following me for 2 weeks, and you just did it like so many times in a row.
Way to
Sorry.
go, Brian.
Also,
You're
I'm so sorry,
welcome.
but I have to be right back. In like
All right.
Just
All right.
don't. No,
No,
you have a green screen. Just leave your chair there.
I don't have pants on.
Oh, okay, all right. But you should start wearing pants. For
No,
our streams,
hey.
you
It's
might
like
need to start
crawl.
wearing pants.
You
Your
don't need to
streams-
wear pants.
No, like
crawl.
maybe some shorts, or I don't know.
Girls,
Just-
do whatever feels good to you.
I'll slowly slither out.
No, you're
Go-
fine.
go this way.
You,
Go
you-
this way.
you did it already. Just kill. Let's see Lucy or Luna or whatever the cat's name is. Okay.
Luna.
All right.
I'll be like 2 seconds.
Luna, Luna. Okay, we'll talk about the Toxic Adventure while you go put some pants on.
5.
5. It came out in April 11th, 1984. Rotten Tomato score 70%. That's not bad, right?
It's such a good movie.
Oh, have you seen it?
Yeah, heck yeah, and they're making a remake of it too.
It's gonna be terrible.
It is going to be awful, but this
In a
is
good way?
so.
But when
So
Marvel
good.
gets their hands on something, okay, you
Oh,
figure
yeah.
that it's going to be pretty okay. So
Well, I've never actually even heard of the Toxic Adventure, but it's perhaps one of the most prolific
It's
horror
really
movie
terrible.
franchises and definitely the most diverse. It spawned not only 3 cinematic sequels, but also a video game, a comic book series, a musical, or music kill, and a children's animated television program. At one point, New Line Cinema even made plans for a live action version of the cartoon, but that movie deal mercifully failed to materialize.
6.
It's really good.
Ugh.
It's really funny to watch.
It's
Horribly
really terrible, but that makes it good. And the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
remake's gonna take it way too seriously, and it's gonna ruin everything.
Yeah. Who was the studio that made this? Like Troma? Was that what it was called?
Yeah, that's part
Yeah.
of the.
And they just
Troma
made a
universe.
bunch of really terrible, awful. What is happening? Why is
Ryan, is your facial hair having a conversation with us?
number
Oh, you're Blair Witch. He's doing Blair Witch Project.
number 6
Oh.
is so scared. Don't think we're gonna make it out.
this
of
one
number
doesn't
6.
deserve to be on the list?
We need more nostril, Ryan. We need more nostril to the camera.
More boogers, please.
More boogers, more
you
tears.
need a snot bubble.
Yeah, you need yeah.
Can you make a snot bubble happen?
87% on Rotten Tomatoes. Blair Witch Project is on this list. So
Dude, this movie was awesome. It terrified me.
wait, what's this list about again? Oh, these are
The
the worst
worst
Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I agree. This was a pretty like. Okay, it says it here in the copy. Like this paved the way for kind of the found footage revival, if not the start, right? Because they didn't do much of this back in the day.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that it was a concept that existed before this movie, to my understanding at least. But this gave like a proof of concept for it to be released, have like a wide release for this sort of movie.
I mean, I actually watched this movie
fascinating.
and wasn't terrified the whole time, so that's a win.
I think to be fair, the author of this article is probably like 23 and just thinks of this as like, yeah, it's just stupid.
Oh wait, is this like when you showed your kids guts?
Yeah, and
Okay.
they're like, this is awful. Let's watch the Close
7.
Lava. Same freaking show.
Number 7, Manos: The Hands of Fate,
Oh god.
was released in 1966 and has a Rotten Tomato score of 0%.
Wow.
Hands of Fate is what happens when a former fertilizer salesman and sometime amateur actor decides to make a movie on a bet. Calling Manos a movie is something of a stretch. However, let us count the ways in which it differs from a traditional cinematic enterprise. They forgot to include the opening credits. In one scene, a clapperboard is briefly visible. And most of the production equipment was rented, the actors were unpaid, and the whole shebang was filmed on a hand-wound 16mm Bell and Howell camera that was only capable of capturing 32 seconds of footage before needing to be wound again.
Oh my gosh.
1966.
What a pain.
8.
Things. It's so good that its Rotten Tomato score is unavailable.
It's
It
on
was
the
released
charts.
June 5th of 1992. Oh gosh. Think that Nickelback represents the nadir of Canadian entertainment? Give 1992 things a watch, and No Fixed Address will look like a tour de force in comparison. One of this movie's many overwrought lines, "This is ghastly, brutal, horrible," is a strikingly, that word, summation of the entire endeavor. The opening credits to Things are like the illegitimate spawn of Manos, the Hand of Fate, and the Blair Witch Project. And that's the nicest thing that can be said about this train wreck.
Wow, that's rough.
9,
Just side note, since I was gone, the Blair Witch Project did make me cry from fear. So
I wouldn't go in my backyard for like a week.
very scary.
I didn't
Number
find
9.
it that scary. What is wrong with me?
9,
And
I
you're
was gonna die.
and you're normally a scaredy cat,
Terrified.
so,
Yes, I don't
Yeah.
know. Weird.
You know,
Maybe you should watch it again.
I couldn't even watch it because it made me nauseous. I was like, nope. Not watching this.
I watched it in the movie theater, yeah.
9,
Number 9 is Howling: New Moon Rising, which is the 6th Twilight movie. I'm just kidding.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it.
However, there were 6 sequels to the generally well-received 1981 flick The Howling, of which Howling: New Moon Rising is the penultimate offering. This was released in 95, 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. TV Guide called it a new low for the franchise, which is saying something, and it has dubious honor of holding the lowest Rotten Tomatoes rating out of all 7 pictures.
Okay. I mean, what,
1,
how
0.
high was that bar? So
Right here.
So dumb.
culty.
All right.
Colty for you.
Our favorites, Troll 2. I haven't even seen Troll 1. I don't know. I've seen like the Trolls move, the animated Trolls. Does that
Same
That's
count?
what I thought Colty was talking about.
Exactly.
Oh,
same
was
thing.
it? Oh no.
Take your kids to see Troll 2.
Yes. Okay. It came out October 3rd, 1990. Rotten Tomato score 6%. Okay. Got some points on the board. If this title brings to mind ugly little dolls with Technicolor hair, thank your lucky stars, because that means you've never been subjected to the hot mess of a movie that is Troll 2. 2 tidbits of trivia will tell you everything you need to know about this 1990 release. One is that it contains no trolls. Wait, what?
What?
There's a troll on the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's how they
confused.
get you.
Yeah, they're like, ha, gotcha. Just
Got 'em.
kidding. The other telling factoid is that the store owner, Sandy Mayhar, was played by an actual patient from a nearby residential psychiatric facility. Don Packard auditioned and then later acted while out on a day pass.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was not a good list. The Mangler's on here, Jaws: The Revenge is on here, and so is Jason X. But yeah,
Jason X, I'll give him.
I thought it was a fun list.
Well, again, when I think where do I go to find judgment on horror movies, I turn to consumeraffairs.com. So
Sorry, horrormovies.com wasn't working. Oh my gosh, Jelly.
where do I get my cars? Horrormovie.com. All right. Good morning to you, Twitch user Johnny. It is good to see you this morning. Jelly said they troll you with the name. You could say what was wrong. Listen, I don't know.
Top of the moron.
Oh, it
to
was
Johnny.
Troll.
Makida's here. I don't know
The
what's up
joke
with
was
Automod.
so bad, Automod was like, no, we're not putting this through.
Sorry, Jelly. I don't understand what Automod's doing today, because it should have blocked what Kate said earlier and didn't.
but it didn't.
But you saying troll and gonzo, that's apparently too much.
Someone write the G word. What happened? See what happens.
Oh,
Dungeon
I'm a
said
mod.
one of the
obvious.
only 3 horror movies I've seen, Blair Witch, cried and closed my eyes the whole time. Jelly also said it's like Cloverfield. You just can't handle the running camera. That's what you said, Theo, was the
Yeah.
sickness.
Ooh, I can't.
You were not
Can't
down.
do it. Can't do it.
7:41 West Coast time. Coming up, we will tell you about the newest veg news story. This one has to do with Trader Joe's and pizza, and it costs exactly what Mike thinks everything costs in this world. So very excited about that. Also, if you have bad handwriting, you should reconsider your career as a bank robber. So that's coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Let's see what else is happening. Automod follows Jelly around just to get. Yeah, is Automod trolling you, Jelly? Not trolls.
The
Troll
word
2.
jelly gets automated in my chat all the time, even though we've approved it
So
countless
does Baby
times.
Dinosaur though.
Baby
Wait,
dinosaurs
what?
doesn't get caught anymore. Now it's jelly.
Okay.
Why is jelly?
I don't know.
We'll have to bring it to Automat.
Sorry.
You ain't ready. What
Hi,
is
Colty.
jelly? I don't think you're ready.
Nice. Oh,
Cause your
okay.
body's so bootylicious for you, babe.
Very nice.
I love it. It's my favorite Destiny's Child video of all time.
Really.
Oh, absolutely. I love that.
Do you get up? Do you get up and dance and you're like, I don't think
If
you're
I
ready
could
for
dance
this
like 10% of how they can dance, I would. But I just love all the like they have all those characters, all those people in them, in the video. It's great. Like it's not just Destiny's Child, but it's like a whole bunch of real people, and it's great.
Yeah, it's a party in it.
And it's very colorful. So.
It is very colorful.
Alright, I'm ready. Okay. How did I assist that?
Oh, sing it.
That's the closest I come.
I'm not even over there.
All right, Theo, you're the only one who has left to answer. Or did you? No, you're gonna knee somebody with the as they come through.
I'm just gonna try to overshadow their craziness
Okay.
with even more crazy. I don't care what I have to do.
Wow.
And then maybe,
Wow. Okay.
and then
Austin's all done.
maybe and then I think I might like, what do you do? When you like get down low, but then you like swing your leg around to trip the person.
Oh, the
Yeah,
leg
you gotta
sweep.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah. I do that and then do some like jujitsu moves on him. I'm like, what?
I like the gotta get down. gotta
Gotta get down.
Give him a hug. Like that.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry,
jujitsu, part of it is like very close and huggy.
Very close and huggy. That's gonna be the name of my jiu-jitsu gym.
Maybe that's what
I
they
really
need,
want to
though.
go take
No,
like
yes.
a jiu-jitsu class now, and the guy's like, "All right, what do you know?" Just like walk up and give him a hug. And be like,
Really nice
what are you
hug.
doing?
Like a warm, loving hug that makes him feel something.
My
and then he'll
friend-
be like, wow.
My friend Theo said this is
This is how you do this. So
Yeah, it's that.
this is my starting
what
point.
jujitsu's all about.
You said you'd meet me where I was, so this is where I'm starting. This is the hugging stage.
This is what I need from you.
But honestly, the poop thing does sound like a really good idea now.
The monkey tactic.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine though? You would not be expecting to get a face full
Yeah,
of
that
poop.
would be awful.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Or what if they're into it? They're like, "Oh yeah, do it again."
Ooh,
And you're like,
you
"Oh
know,
Well,
God!"
you know,
At
like-
least
Well,
you're not
then
dead
they're-
at that point,
They're
so
still
Yeah.
distracted, so it's fine.
you became.
But
a-
then do you like help
poop
with
fetish.
them? And you're like, "All right, well, I guess I'll throw more poop at you."
yeah, you become a
No,
poop
I would
fetish
leave.
master, but
I mean, how much poop could you poop in one
I
poop?
know.
I mean, how much are you throwing? Are you saving some? Are you?
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it?
Well,
You just
you
keep
have
a
to
sa-
ration it.
you just keep a satchel of it with you at all times.
Oh, okay.
Well, it also depends like what's the consistency.
True.
You know,
yeah.
funnily enough, in Without a Paddle, starring Dak Shepard, Matthew Lillard, and Seth Green, there is a poop throwing scene.
Of course, there's
Of course.
They
there is.
throw poop at bad guys.
shot.
Well, did it work?
They stole my idea. That's
It
messed
did
up.
work, actually.
See?
I would
Well,
like
there you go.
to File a suit here.
Nikita,
Or,
you
you know-
can't silence me.
Or if you can find like a cup or something, urine, you know, that's not a bad one too.
Oh yeah, because it would get in their eyes.
Yeah, it get into a wider space.
I see Downs is now collecting poop just in case.
Yeah.
Don't open any closets in Downs' house.
You never know when you'll need it down. So, this is like the equivalent of buying like a rations emergency kit, right? With like a flashlight and some dry food in it, like
Yes, and then a bag of poop.
and a bag of
just-
a vacuum sealed poop, just for
Wait.
freshness.
Yes.
Well, it has
yes,
to be fresh.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's why you vacuum seal it, so then it keeps
Okay.
the freshness in. You know.
Okay.
Makita, are you having fun this morning? You don't seem like you're having fun with our conversation this morning.
Poor Nikita.
Please shut. Like, please shut the door. Or
Please shut the
I
poop.
think
The
he's
poop
saying,
bag.
Please shut up. This is very scary.
No, definitely be quiet. Poop bag.
Is throwing up, so
Nikita is vomiting right now.
yeah, that's why I got please shut out.
The monkey defense. Someone's gonna write that into a horror movie.
It's probably gonna be Mike.
Yeah.
You're just waving. Somewhat. So we're
Oh,
not
no,
far off from
why?
where Makita is right now.
Oh god.
Getting
Guys,
thrown
I
around
just-
the field.
I just had a moment. Like, I feel like I'm 9 years old hanging out with my friends. That's what's cool right now.
That Scribes Gaming Morning Show.
And then I was like, oh my god, how lucky am I to still be doing this at almost 40.
That was a perfect descriptor for this thing.
I think that's
Seriously.
the one sentence descriptor Ryan and I had when we came up with the idea.
9
Hey,
Nine
well,
years old.
mission accomplished. Just know that you are in line with your brand. It's still.
That made me laugh.
You're welcome.
But wait, Miss Theo is almost 40. Holy.
Yes.
She's in our
I'm 38.
Okay. Wow.
Austin,
Don't let
Austin,
these
you're
Asian
you're the
genes
baby
fool you,
here.
man. Yes.
I mean, I would have. Oh.
They quit.
Quitters.
But you know what? Even though they quit, it still means
You are one of life's winners.
we are, Bob. Thank you. 7:47 on the West Coast, 10:47 out on the East, 3:47. We are playing all AI by the end of that game, so
Oh.
Yeah.
no one wants a piece of GMS. Get wrecked.
Ugh.
You're like, this is those bunch of 9-year-olds you're playing the game.
Thank you, Jelly, for clipping that. We truly appreciate it. It is my horror movie survival plan that's trending on Twitter. That's our topic of the day. What would be one rule if you were in a horror movie that you'd adhere to? We've all switched to the monkey defense, so that's probably our plan. So start collecting poop. We'll see you in Jason 18. This is from Anna S. of Veg News, our favorite Veg News writer. And it's the headline, Trader Joe's just launched a vegan meat lovers pizza. And, Mike, how much does it cost?
6 economies.
All right, Austin, what's the news?
What?
6.
Yes, Trader Joe's just launched a vegan meat lovers pizza made with 3 different plant-based meats. The new vegan meatless meat eaters pizza is topped with vegan mozzarella shreds along with plant-based pepperoni, Italian sausage crumbles, and chorizo sausage crumbles. The meaty vegan pizza is priced at $5.99 and made to provide 3 servings. Oh, excuse me. It's Pizza Friday, so this is a very relevant story.
6.
Heck yeah. Most of the pizza's individual components can be found at Trader Joe's. Last summer, the chain launched its own line of vegan cheese made with cashew base in 2 flavors. Cheddar-style slices and mozzarella-style shreds, all priced at $3.99 per 7-ounce package. As for the meat components, vegan chorizo and plant-based Italian sausage have been longtime staples stocked in the refrigerated section at Trader Joe's. However, the pizza's vegan pepperoni topping is the first time the meatless meat has made an appearance at Trader Joe's. While Trader Joe's offers a variety of plant-based alternatives to animal products, including both beef and turkey flavors of plant-based burger patties, and its own vegan cheese line, it is sorely lacking in the vegan seafood department. I put this part in because I just thought it was funny. Like, this is how they ended it. Although this is happening, you still suck.
Yeah.
So come try some.
If you're going to make a vegan pizza, you better include some seafood fakeness.
Yeah, you better put
Damn it.
some fish on that pizza.
Good moron, Hex. It is good to see you. Thank you for joining us on Gaming Morning Show. Likewise,
Good moron.
to Nintendo nerds, it is good to see you this morning. We are talking about horror movies because it was trending on Twitter. We're asking you the question, of course, my horror movie survival plan. We are a morning radio show that plays game. Top row is myself, Hefty Goof, that is Miss Theo in the middle, and Sean on the left, and then that's Lickets Mike O and Austin Attack 12 down on the bottom row. It is
no
time
pants.
at 7:50.
I have shorts on now.
Prepared. 7:50 is time for sports.
Sports.
This is important because every day we have a chance during the baseball season to play the game. Did the Mets win? Mike.
Technically, we could play even not during baseball season. It's just a lot easier.
It's just a very easy game at that point. Yesterday, Mike, did the Mets win?
I know the answer, so you want to ask everyone else first.
All right, Miss Theo, did the Mets win?
No. I'm
Okay,
just
we have a
always
no
gonna
from
say
Miss
no.
Theo. Austin?
No, I never say yes.
Yeah, okay, so at this point, everyone's just basically saying no. Sean?
Yeah, I'll agree.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, he tricked me. You'll agree that they did not win, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 3 naysayers in here. Mike, you know the answer. Did the Mets win?
I do. Not only did they win, they swept a doubleheader against the Washington Nationals.
They won twice.
Wow.
They won twice in one day,
Incorrect.
including a walk-off.
Yeah. 5-4 and 4-1 over Washington. So the Mets, which were in danger of getting down to 500 on the year, ended up winning 2 games and now are 3 games above 500.
Yep, and only a half game back of the Phillies.
Yesterday, Tim Anderson hit a 2-run home run. It was one of many as the Yankees and the White Sox played at the Field of Dreams. Who here's seen Field of Dreams?
It's my favorite movie of all time.
If you build it, they will come.
If you build it,
Good.
they will go.
Did you watch the beginning of that, like the intro?
Yes. It's amazing.
I got chills. I don't care about the White Sox or the Yankees.
It was so good.
But so
good.
Field of Dreams is my favorite movie of all time. It's one of the few movies that I will always cry at the end of.
Aw.
But it was just watching it gave me chills, and how they came out of the corn.
Yeah, that was dope. That was
so
dope.
cool.
I do
I
remember.
made my
that
wife watch that whole opening with me. She
Wait.
also enjoyed it.
You guys
Same.
should. I'm like my parents have corn, like a mini cornfield here. Should I go out there and redo?
Do it.
That's great
Yeah.
Twitter content,
Walk-
Discord
walk-
content. Yes.
I gotta look this up because I don't know.
In my
I know,
backyard, we have like 3 scattered corn stalks I could also do.
Yes, please go behind each one. Just like
They're fairly more distant than most corn is, I think. Like Sean would just be standing there next to the corn.
There's the link if
Modeling.
anyone would like to watch what
oh
we're
my
talking
god.
about.
This is
think
the open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 minutes long. So.
I think this is an example of the age difference between all of us and Austin because this whole time she was like blank face. She's like, what?
No,
No,
I'm
it's
not
Austin
that
doesn't watch
young. I'm not
movies.
that much younger than everybody. I just don't watch any
She
movies.
just doesn't watch movies, yeah. Except for the highly
Without a
critically
paddle.
acclaimed Dax Shepard film, and I call it a film intentionally, Without a Paddle.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Lillard, Seth Green, and Dax Shepard starring.
And don't forget Anaconda.
That's
seen
true.
it.
You also have seen it. Yeah, you're losing a little bit of your evidence
The
Yeah.
for this
I've
argument.
not seen all of Anaconda. It was just parts of it that petrified me. I was scared of anacondas and quicksand, and neither of them have been a problem in my life.
Okay, quicksand. Was that?
What the
In,
heck?
did you watch? Did you see that in the Princess Bride?
Yes, and I was terrified that there was going to be quicksand in the middle of upstate New York, and I was going to fall in it and die.
Giant rats. Giant rats.
Yes. ROUSs, rodents of unusual size.
Just like how
Mm-hmm.
Austin had to specify that quicksand and anacondas have just not been a real life problem for you.
They've
Like,
not been.
'cause
I've
who-
never seen either of
Who
them.
here has had such a problem with anacondas their whole life? I mean,
Oh my
I
God.
walk out of this garage.
My anaconda don't want none.
There was this
Unless
one
it's got
time that an
buns on it.
anaconda was coming like straight at me, but that it sunk into quicksand.
Yeah.
So actually, the two
That's
worst
good.
things canceled each other out. It was totally
So it was
fine.
a net zero at that point.
A nice cube there.
For what it's worth, the White Sox did win the game 9-8 in Iowa. It sounds like they'll do it again. The only thing is the stadium that they built, the bleachers are temporary. So they're going to have to figure out, the company that owns the Field of Dreams has to figure out how to sustain it. But I think it was popular enough that likely it sounds like the Cubs are headed there next year. So
Yeah,
I
they
think,
got it. It was
yeah.
so good.
I heard someone say they should make it like the hockey thing that they do.
the Winter
where
Classic.
They play
yeah.
in like it should be like the Winter Classic and just do a one-off every year. That'd be cool.
Chris Davis of the Orioles has retired, age of 35, missed the whole season because of a labrum in his left hip. Used to be an excellent slugger, just had some injury-riddled years. And Kawhi Leonard, staying with the Clippers, re-signed as a free agent superstar. Kawhi Leonard, that was not associated with what Mike just said, correct?
No, it was Chris Davis was
And-
steroids,
Was that proven?
maybe.
Allegedly. Okay. Austin, yes.
I have a question. I watched some of this video and I don't understand, so I'm obviously missing something. Correct?
So coming up on Gaming
Correct.
Morning Show
Okay,
this
okay, that's fine.
weekend, we have our Field of Dreams watch party.
You know
It'll
what?
follow
Forget
our
it. I'm hosting it. I'm doing it. We're gonna have a Field of Dreams watch party on Saturday.
Oh.
Oh, the actual movie?
I don't know if I can.
Austin's
find
like,
it,
I
but-
gotta wash my hair.
It's on
Do I have to
Peacock.
wash my hair?
all day Saturday, all day.
The
Busy
whole day.
all
Yes.
day.
Mike, it's on
Yes.
Peacock. We looked it up yesterday because I want to watch it with my kids. So
I don't have Peacock.
you just go to
Peacock is
Peacock.
free.
You don't have to. Yeah, it's free.
Oh, it's free.
There's
Yes.
commercials, but it's free.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Wait, what is this?
Field of
Peacock.
Dreams.
It's
Greatest
the
movie ever
official
made.
streaming partner of Gaming Morning Show.
They're our hosts.
Mike, will you be sad if I don't want to watch? Because I don't really want to watch a sports movie.
It's not a sports movie.
More than a sports movie.
It's not
so
a sports
much more.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you like it.
It has sports in it. It's not a sports
That's
movie.
what every sports movie watcher says about every sports movie. Oh, it's not a sports
Okay, give me
movie.
another example.
It's okay. It's got. I would have to say it's like 30%.
Any Given Sunday
Probably good.
is a horrible sports
Yeah.
movie, but it's about football, right?
Thanks, Quiet.
Well, you guys, Austin only saves her time for premium films. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Like,
quiet.
Without a paddle.
Is it
without a
is
paddle.
it for rent on Prime Video? Because if it's on rent, you can't watch it. That was the problem we ran into with Fantastic Four. But if
Oh,
it's one of
darn.
their free, if you have Prime Video subscription, then you can watch it. Let's see. You can also just watch it in Discord. My rule: everyone gets a bell around their neck, is what Golden said about the topic of the day. If I'm going to get scared, it will not be because a fellow survivor sneaks up on me. So there you go.
That's fair.
Dungeon says, I don't know why, but it bothers me when they call vegan products by their animal counterparts. Meat, cheese.
Dungeon, let's talk, okay?
Yeah,
Let's talk.
I feel you on that. I feel you
No,
on that.
I don't.
No.
And Dungeon
Oh.
also tells you, Austin, that Field of Dreams is so good.
So good.
There it is. That is Miss Theo's music video. You can find it by following Miss Theo on Instagram. You can do so at I am Miss Theo on Instagram. Next hour, community games. And we also have the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. We go 5 wide into the final hour on this Friday. It is 7:57. Mike, Austin, Sean, Miss Theo, Hefty Goof with you today. Thanks for being here on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and GamingMorningShow.tv.
When it feels like we don't
Tonight, on I Guess We'll Never Know, we go inside the unsolved case of a sibling rivalry. A misunderstanding between brother and sister that led to destruction.
Mom, have you seen my Furby?
What started as a practical joke turned deadly.
Copia said, my sister tried to convince me that it was based on a witch in the woods near my house. I boiled her Furby in response.
It was premeditated. Turns out, it was third-degree murder.
The eyes and beak melted slightly.
A special GMS event. Furbicide in the forest. Only one Furby was harmed in the making of this promo. Or was it?
The truth is,
You can't kill a Furby.
It's behind you! Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, community games, and GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. It is Friday, August 13th, 2021. Thanks for being here wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. 5 wide on a Friday, and it is horror movie day in the break, which it is a great opportunity for us to...
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
Wish Nintendo Nerds, who's an ambassador to the Final Hour crew, said, my survival rule would be to let Hefty go into every room first and just listen for a loud no to determine if it was safe. And then my cat had just listened for clapping. So true. You know me so well, y'all.
Wait, why? Why clap? Oh, do you clap when you freak out? What's happening?
Oh, Theo.
I did not see this in college, so.
Yeah, no, I don't watch scaries. I see my rule before I met Sean and started doing this show is I'm scared of being scared, so I try not to be scared. That's why you never saw this in college, because I never got in scary situations. But then Sean comes along.
It's not my fault.
Take it away. We played Resident Evil, and I clap a lot.
Oh, that.
You gotta tell the story.
Yep.
Now, are you like, oh, like this? Or are you like?
No, it's.
Oh.
I don't make
How
that face though. Okay, maybe.
And then he pounded on the chair one night. He yelled fudge a lot.
I
the
yelled
first thing
fudge
he
a
played.
lot. Yeah.
Like Kelly Clarkson.
Kind of, yeah. It was in that vein, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Sean, Theo, Austin, Mike, Ryan with you. It is Friday. It is the topic of the day, my horror movie survival plan. It's trending. The other days of the day, for what it's worth, these were some that we had to choose from because it is Friday the 13th, which that's kind of what the topic of the day is. It's Blame Someone Else Day. So if you had a problem, maybe you're at work today. Today's a perfect time to blame it on Henderson. Henderson screwed up, not you. Let him know. International Left-Handers Day. Anyone left-handed? We know ambidextrous is Jelly.
I think someone said Chris was left-handed.
Oh, yeah, Chris!
Greetings, Final Hour crew ambassador Chris M. Yee.
Are you left-handed?
Chris M.U.
And
Oh,
Nintendo
no,
Nerd's a
Nintendo's
lefty.
lefty. All right.
Okay, all right.
Only Final Hour crew is left-handed.
The ambassadors are both
That's,
left.
that's actually why they only come for the final hour. They're like, left-handed.
Well, and that's
people
part of
can't
our
handle 3 hours of the show.
That's part of our criteria for the Final Hour crew ambassadorship is you have to have left-handed strength. So
I would like to agree with Digital Dot Games. Although I don't like to be scared, I do love a haunted house. So
No.
we should go.
I'm not going. I don't do
I do
corn
not like-
mazes.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
No, I don't want to
Please.
do corn maze.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
haunted house.
No. Even the Disneyland haunted house scared me for so long. For so long.
I think it's
Represent
because I worked in one.
Oh.
Digital Doc. GMS representatives will go to a haunted house for Halloween. All right, it's Filet Mignon Day, National Prosecco Day, and then we close out Afternoon Tea Week and Anti-Frizz Month. Well, I guess the month's not over, but it's Anti-Frizz Month.
Almost.
So, coming up, we'll also have a story to tell you about bank robbers' handwriting and fail. So, there you go. Anyone have big weekend plans?
Megan's birthday.
I'm going to the grocery store tomorrow, maybe.
Chris M.E.'s day.
I'm going to shoot my own version of Field of Dreams in the backyard.
I'm very excited for that.
I'm
Can you
gonna
guys
go
do
to
me? Can you guys do me a favor? Wave, because I'm on social, so just wave. Say hi.
Are you streaming
Ah,
on TikTok?
it's the GMS crew.
Oh, I forgot to
guys.
stream on TikTok.
Ryan is still waving. Ryan is stuck. Wait,
You're
we
like,
need to reset. Reset,
you're
Ryan.
like-
Hang on.
you're like
Control,
the cat.
Shift R.
I mean, no one
Got
told
it.
me to stop. Wait, I didn't hear a cut. All I heard was an action.
Oh,
so.
sorry about that.
Downs wave too, so Downs can also be in your video as well. Okay. Let's see. Plans from chat. Taking my daughter to her first birthday party that isn't a family member or neighbor, said Load Last Checkpoint. That's a big moment. Have fun.
that
Jellybone
is.
said find fabric for some cosplays and work on one. There we go. Like that as well. Jelly said if the haunted house was accessible, I'd go with you, Austin. So there you go. You have a partner in crime. So.
I'll carry Jelly.
And Dr. Chick's going fishing for the weekend.
Ooh, that's nice. That sounds like fun.
It is 8:09. We got community games coming up. We are going to play Google Feud with all 5 of us. So we will be able to answer all of the questions from the host's perspective. Chat, you are encouraged to give hints what you think it is. Okay, so that's important. Dungeon said, I have a massage and adjustment tomorrow. Can't wait. Also, the DMing of the epic Dungeons and Dragons game.
Is that what? Okay, wait, which way are you going? Wait.
Yeah, that's the...
The other way, Mike! Wait.
Why didn't you...
He'll notice it
Hi,
later.
Mike's TikTok. Hello, Mike's 400 viewers randomly. It's
Quiet-
your boy.
I'll
It's
be-
your boy!
I'll be going out to MegaCon here in Orlando to help my roommate who's selling art. Pray for me. Yeah, be safe for sure.
Did you say Mag? Oh, I thought it said MagaCon. Like, what is that?
That's what Quiet said. MegaCon.
Mega.
Oh,
Mega-
you thought
mega.
MAGA?
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought it
MAGA.
said Mega. I was like,
Meeting a friend for dinner is what Golden's doing. Haven't seen in 2 years. That's so great. I
Nice.
hope you have fun. So, all
Oh.
right.
I'm
So
gonna go to
Google
Chris
Feud.
M.E.'s house. He's not gonna know.
Oh yeah, you're meeting Tycoons. We talked about in the first hour. Friend of the show, Tycoons, who's celebrating a birthday Sunday, is going to Disneyland, is what Austin told us.
Oh,
Are you all right?
Boy.
I'm jealous.
I don't know if that sounds like happiness. That sounds a lot like sadness to me. I don't know what's...
I'm happy. It's happy envy.
Hey, Austin,
Uh-huh.
what's your happy cry sound like? Okay, Austin, what's your sad cry sound like? Okay, yeah, there's a distinct
sorry, what was
difference
that?
there.
Oh, that checks out.
Yeah, the first one was like, I'm confused.
I am.
I remember when we got Austin a present, and she called me crying, and it was really funny. Cause not funny, like, but it was like she was trying. We were trying to
It
like
was ugly.
get words, and the words weren't happening.
I am an ugly crier. Voice and face.
Austin, you had a fun stream yesterday. You're also streaming today, correct?
I am streaming today. We had a lot of fun yesterday, except I noticed that almost all of GMS was there, except one person.
Uh-oh, Theo, why weren't you
I guess,
there?
yeah, okay, one.
I know. I
Two
was like,
person.
I was like,
One everyday host of the
He was
show
busy.
wasn't there. Okay.
We were playing Jackbox games, and it was very, very fun.
We
And
we
tonight
tried to
we'll be playing
call
The
you.
Sims.
We tried to call
You did
Sean
not.
over and over and over.
Baloney.
Oh.
I called him at least twice.
Baloney.
I
least
tried to call Sean on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
What's
too.
up, TikTok?
Although apparently
You can't hear what's happening.
we were supposed to
boy.
have dinner yesterday
Hit me in with the ball.
at Sean's house. And Sean, you took a 3-hour evening nap. Is that what ended up
Oh,
happening?
yeah, it was,
What?
Oh.
well, so we were trying to decide what to do, and then my wife had made plans, and then those fell through, and then we were trying to like segue into something else, and then she laid down and
What
she fell
connected
asleep,
that?
and I was like, well, she's gonna fall asleep, and then it was quiet in the room, and then I fell asleep,
Oh,
and then we woke up at 7.
that's fine.
We woke up
It was
like
great.
3 hours later.
3 hour. You took a 3-hour tour?
Yeah, we're sitting there. We're like, what do you want to do for dinner? Hello? Anyone there? What do you want to do for dinner? Are you with us? Dinner. Plans. Anyone? And then
What are
7
you
o'clock, get a
playing?
message.
Hi, Cold Medusa. I'm currently playing Rocket League. But if you go to twitch.com
Just
gaming morning
just gms.watch. gms.watch.
gms.watch.
There you go. gms.watch.
Twitch. I
TV.
don't know. TV. They're telling me it's TV.
No, it's
Twitch.tv
G.
slash-
Just
Twitch
type in.
dot-
Just
Gosh,
type in
dang it.
gms.watch. That's all you have to do. Just type in
Okay, so they're
gms.watch.
yelling at me right now, Medusa.
Yes, we
to type in gms.watch, and apparently that does something.
That's a website, and then you can
That's
go
a
wherever
website.
you
I
want
don't
from
know
there.
If you're familiar with the internet, I just learned about it today. If you have to Google stuff, don't go to the hub, okay? Whatever you do,
Hub.
That
don't
is
go to the
true.
hub.
Downs, we did try to summon Sean in chat. We did absolutely try to do that. It's very centered.
It's your boy.
Also, I'm glad that Dungeon is also an ugly crier. That makes me feel better about my ugly crying.
I'm like,
Dang it.
I feel like everyone's kind of ugly.
I was gonna say, I'm with you, Theo. Like, who
Some
pretty?
people can cry really beautifully.
I
Really?
did date a girl once that was a beautiful crier.
Yeah.
Really?
And I'm just like, ugh.
I guess
And
I
the
don't.
reason I knew that is because I made her cry so much.
Oh my god, Mike.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Ouch. Ouch.
He did it
What?
once, and then he was like, "You're really pretty when you cry."
I've never seen someone so pretty when they cry.
And he would just take a
GMS
machete
dot
and
watch.
slightly cut her
Oh,
with it.
look at that.
I'm gonna have to
Upside
figure
down.
out. Like, I'm gonna have to Google like what's pretty crying look like, because I don't think I've ever seen it. Or
Sorry.
maybe it's one of those things I
Oh,
have
that's
seen and I
not
just
our
need to be
side.
refreshed.
Yeah, just look up pretty
We're
crying.
losing, everybody. Just so you know.
Have you seen, dude? Okay, the
It's your
movie
boy.
Cry Baby with Johnny Depp.
Oh my gosh, that was such a good movie.
No.
It's a classic.
Yes, he's like a musician. He's super
not
sensitive
that
and
good.
emo, and he's crying. And I think he collects his tears in like in a bottle or something.
Oh my gosh.
What was that part of the movie?
And then
Or
he
did I
uses
make it up?
them, and then he sells them on the internet for money
And then Sting
know if
shows up.
for way
The-
too much.
The internet didn't exist, I don't think, when that movie came out.
The internet has always existed. What are you talking about?
You know what? It probably
My
has.
kids believe the internet has never not
That's-
existed.
It's hard to think about like a time before the internet, honestly.
Like when you had to talk to people and
Use your imagination.
Yeah, because I haven't
Use
met
your-
a million people this year talking to them every single day, you know, over the internet.
well, there's a difference. You don't truly know somebody unless you have a conversation with them while you're sitting in your kitchen trying to use like code words so your parents don't know what you're saying. You know?
Never done that ever in my life.
I know, exactly. You missed out.
Egg
How did
that?
Why?
You missed out.
You're right, Mike. I don't have any
Yeah.
relationships with anyone here
Nope.
ever.
I was gonna say, I mean, your parents don't know what you say, but your mom does hang out with us, so.
Yeah, so shush. My mom is so cool.
So was
She's so
your
hip.
was your mom lurking earlier when you needed the name of that song?
She texted me. She's like, "What song is playing right now?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like on GMS, and I was like, "Oh."
Beelan,
And
you're
then she-
you're lurking?
Beelan.
And then she wrote, she's like, "Are you playing games next time, or are you doing talking? Because I don't want to watch the game."
You're doing talking.
Hilarious.
We're always
She
doing the
doesn't-
talking.
Doesn't like the games.
Oh, God.
Well, I think
Should go
actually
audio
Beelan.
only.
Yeah, I was gonna say Beelan's a perfect candidate for audio only.
We're not doing well, y'all.
I wonder if she noticed you because she always asks. She always asks if you're gonna wear a different hat. Like you have multiple hats at your disposal. So I wonder if she noticed today the hat is a different color.
I mean, as I say, I don't have too many hats. That's for sure. I think I wear
Well,
like
that's what
2
I think
hats
she,
on
I think
this
she
show.
wants. I think she wants a hat every day.
Send them
Like
on
a
in.
different hat every
Send
time.
them on in.
We need a
I-
hat
like it.
sponsor.
It
I'll
just
tell her
needs to be
that.
fitted. That's the only problem. Is fitted hats are not becoming. They're no longer popular. It's all snapbacks
Okay.
again, and I need fitted hats. So
Okay, gotcha. I'll let her know. We'll see what happens.
You should just create a GMS fitted hat.
we are.
Merch.
We're working
Oh
on it.
yeah.
Can you also make something that's not a hat so I
Yes,
can wear
absolutely. We're working on it. We got
Pants,
your back.
Pants. Make it some pants.
We need to get Austin some GMS
it?
pants.
Okay, no, if you make a pair of like basketball shorts, I will buy 40 pairs.
Can we make you like hammer pants?
Oh.
Or some zaboos or zabus? Or those?
No.
They had like the zebra stripes on them.
You should make flip-flops and basketball shorts.
Junk glass. Yeah.
We gotta make GMS chocolates.
And beanies. Make a beanie. Then I'll
Yep.
wear a hat.
Ooh,
We
I
got
like
that in
the
the works
beanie.
too.
Yeah, I like the beanie with just the GMS. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Would look good. Yeah,
No, we were gonna make the
Butt
things that are
bands.
on the Puppet Pals first, so we could get Mike a beanie.
I want a beanie too.
me too. We'll be beanie babies.
Aw, that's cute.
Girl, even though, why did everyone think that beanie babies were gonna make all this money, and now everyone just has a bunch of beanie babies that don't cost?
Hey, listen,
Right?
Pokemon
$1
cards
million.
have lasted 30 years. I'm telling you, the Beanie Babies are just around the corner. Someone just paid $2 million for Super Mario Brothers. Someone's gonna buy a Beanie Baby for $8 million. It's gonna
The
happen.
Princess Diana beanie baby is up for $1 million right now, and like I have that one, but her tag is off because, as I've mentioned multiple times, we took our beanie babies in the pond and in the snow and in the bathtub because we played with them. We
Wait.
didn't keep them in boxes on shelves.
Wait.
We played with them.
Austin, you used
Yes.
your toys as toys?
Yes.
How
That's
dare you?
silly.
Beelan,
Yeah.
what the hell were you doing?
I still have all my beanie babies. maybe on the show sometime I'll bring them out because I know all their names and all their
Yeah.
stories. We had King Howl, who was a wolf, and Queen Scat, who was a cat, and they were married. And
Uh-oh.
they had 2 kids named Zip and Nip, and they were little cats. And then they had a best friend. They were the Chip twins, and it was 2 Chip tiny beanies that you got at McDonald's, and they were the twins, and they were the same one, but the one was a little chunkier than the other one. So
That'd be great Discord content. Absolutely, I agree with you.
Yes.
No,
Wait. So
Discord.
does
Next week.
does Mama scat? Does she scat? Scheme bop 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 bop. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan.
It's 8:20 on the West Coast, 11:20 out on the East, 4:20 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Wow, there was a lot going on there. I tell you what, I'm liking 5 wide. I'm not gonna lie. We did this with Super last week. We got Theo today. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Coming up next, after we play community games, Bank Robber's handwriting was very bad, and if you're gonna get in the bank robbing industry, probably don't do this because it's going to really complicate things. We have that coming up. My hope to play Google Feud, though, looks like it's not going to work because Google Feud's having problems again. So I'm very
man.
sad.
that's
Oh,
really
I
weird.
can't believe someone hacked the site and made it not work.
Everyone's
You know,
very,
it's
very
okay.
sad.
It's okay because we have our next guest on right now, Mr. Sir Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
What?
Are you
Harry
there?
Potter.
Harry. Harry. Oh.
I'm not
we're doing
Harry.
Costume change. Are we doing
Who's
Doctor?
this?
Is it Doctor? What is this? What? Oh, where's Wald? Is this Where's Waldo? What is
Yeah.
this? Oh.
We really
Where's
need
Waldo
to.
Glass?
We really need to get Theo Twitch. I think Theo would enjoy it.
Yeah, maybe.
I do need to get on there. I know you guys. I need to just wrap my head around getting more platforms to be a part of.
There's not enough platforms out there, so.
Okay, am I the? Okay, all right. I'm getting a hat. I'm the only one without a hat. Oh my god, you guys are gonna freaking love this because my dad wears this all the time. But I just thought, hold on.
Doesn't fit over my headphones, but that's okay. Maybe if I, hang on. I like Sean's hat.
Hello. Are we on the TikTok again?
I like how you're using your headphones like a cell phone or like a phone. Like that's only
No.
because you can't put them on your ears. But
You got no. I'm
it's
a
like
DJ.
it's your studio monitor. Yep.
It's a good idea. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Hello?
Wait, yeah. It's like, hey, Austin. It's like we're recording a track. We're like, okay, turn the
Yeah.
mic up. Turn the mic up a little bit more.
Yeah,
All right.
I need more of myself.
Yeah, more bass. Can I hear
I'm
more
turn
bass?
it
It's your
down.
boy Waldo.
More bass.
It's your boy.
I'm speaking into
It's
the
your boy,
other
Skinny.
headphone.
Oh god.
Ryan,
Michael-
are you okay?
Michael, what's your TikTok?
It's right there. Look, his mic. Just look, his mic go.
Oh, you actually did already
Everything
put it in
is
there.
Look, it's my go.
I need to get
Everything.
on TikTok. Let's see here.
You really don't. It's not.
There we go.
I don't know. You look like you're having so much fun though.
We're trying to diversify.
There you are. There you are.
This
Take
It's
th-
your
off my hat.
boy.
this fits the part of Maiko that gets bored with doing the show, so Mike has something else to do while he's doing the show.
Oh, I'm excited to watch these
It's
videos.
I don't
hilarious.
get. Oh, they're not great. I don't get bored of the show. What are you talking about?
At least this is something that is fun because you're live somewhere else instead of watching YouTube videos. That's my favorite Maiko quirk is when we're doing the show and Mike starts watching YouTube videos
It's usually Facebook videos, not YouTube.
or buying tickets.
I did do an Instacart order while we were on here a little while ago. That's why I had to
Oh
leave.
my
I had to go
gosh.
get it.
Oh,
Uh,
amazing.
We got an R and a D so far. If you want to guess a letter, you can. Here's the Alien Anonymous
R&D.
Memorial A.
You got
Calaf?
the D?
Is Calaf here?
I'm like, this is only going
Kayla,
to work
E.
this way.
Hey, TikTok, what letter do you want?
This is
How many
Toys
letters?
and Games, by the way.
Sports.gaming. What's up? What's up, Sports.gaming?
Aw,
It's your boy.
it's your boy, Guinea.
On this
Man.
screen is Reddit. That's that one. I'm
Thank you,
reading the-
Dungeon. An S.
I'm not going to show you that. That might get weird.
It's a reindeers.
Reindeers. A. We already picked an A, Downs. You're watching the show.
Checkers is the guest from Quiet. And
Checkers.
much like usual, Quiet is
Okay.
We got it.
correct.
Look.
Correct.
Checkers.
Nice work.
Great
All right,
job.
we go to animals now.
Daisy.
Animals.
Oh, I love an animal.
Boy.
Elephant.
Can we stream live on TikTok like the show?
Are we streaming right now?
I mean,
Yes, Maiko is streaming the show as we speak.
Whoa.
whoa, showception. It's not really showception, I guess.
An N from Quiet.
N. Quiet says N.
Anaconda.
Don't
My anaconda don't want none unless you
let
got,
you got
buns,
fun,
baby.
huh?
G.
G.
Ah, gee.
Oh, gee.
Is this Dungeon?
G Willikers?
Is that an
Dungeon.
animal?
Does dungeon? No, because these are some odd letters.
Dungeon.
No,
Mer-
K miss.
Meow. Stir.
I mean,
I
oh,
I was
pick
just-
G.
Pick G. Did you pick G yet? Oh yeah. You did.
Today,
S.
The Memorial Downs D.
Downs loves the D.
The big
A for Alien. That hit.
A. Hang. Nope, that's not it.
It's orangutan.
Orangutan.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Ryan got it, y'all.
Ryan's cracked.
Cracked.
All right, animals again. Wow, back-to-back animals.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Elephant.
what animal is it?
Animal. If anybody knows that song.
Wow.
Dang. F. We got-
Elephant.
I something like that.
Wait.
Oh,
Who
That's how
sings
you
There's
that?
go.
no F in what?
I don't remember who's.
I am a writer, an editor.
F. Elephant.
Fish from
That's
down.
a really good guess,
Cool
down.
noob.
Might end in fish.
It does end in
Angelfish.
fish. Angelfish is the guess? No, it can't
No,
be
that's not
angelfish.
right.
Alien.
Puffer. No.
Alien
Well,
fish.
No.
Okay.
Oh, the E is there, man. We are
Oh,
cracked.
oh,
We're perfect still on this one.
Okay.
Hardfish. Do I like Breaking Bad?
Swordfish.
Uh,
Nope.
I've never really. watched
Anglerfish.
You like it?
Nope.
Animals.
Good guess. I didn't know what
I'm
an
guessing.
anglerfish is.
Cuttlefish.
Anglefish.
Oh, a cuttlefish.
Ooh, cuttlefish.
Sports doc.
Cuttlefish are
Oh no, it's
huge.
not. But unless is it
Oh, there's
TT?
not.
Is it cuttlefish?
Yes,
I think so.
it's
Oh, I thought it was
cuttlefish.
a cuttlefish. Like,
No,
hey,
it's
come
a cuttlefish.
get over here.
They're
Let's
so
cuttlefish.
cute.
Cuttlefish.
Yeah, that's what that sounds. Yeah, cuttlefish. We got that one. Places. By the way, we are on a new record. It's not our all-time record, but we have continued our streak past 23 balloons. We're up to 25 now.
Okay, good luck, everybody.
Places. Wow, we got really quiet.
Mine's still
Who check-
lagging. I'm
Who
still.
checked their phone? Who checked their
seeing
phone to make sure you weren't disconnected?
Yeah.
Did
Had to
anyone
look.
watching check their phone to see? Oh man, it stopped working.
Cuttlefish sounds cute. But
It does
it's
sound
not
cute. Wait, the
They're
cuttle?
kind of
Cuttlefish
disgusting.
are cute.
Aren't they gross?
Are
I'm
they?
pretty
No,
sure
they're
gross.
cute. Look at them.
Okay. Now we're gonna go
They're
down
like
the
a little
loop.
like floop floop floop.
I'm sorry. What?
A little
Is that
floop
like an
floop floop.
elephant? Ew. What? No.
What?
Got like a tentacle face.
He's cute.
Tentacle. Hey, even tentacle faces deserve.
But do you know what's under those tentacles?
Whoa.
Probably its mouth.
Like a horrible,
Oh.
evil mouth, man.
Oh, it's like half octopus, half squid.
Cute.
Half...
This can decide what kind of animal it wanted to be, so it's like a
Yeah.
little bit of everything.
It's like it's the duck-billed platypus of the ocean.
Yeah.
Optimus Rhyme 1 is on TikTok, guys. Hi, Optimus Rhyme 1.
And he's not
Daddy,
here.
Daddy Bahus. Hey, Daddy.
Hey,
That's
Daddy.
weird,
Hey,
sorry.
Daddy. Wait, cuttlefish.
You
The
do that
perhaps
on
lesser known-
Final Checkpoint. You go silent and cuddle. Is that what you're talking about? She says, "Oh, Delilah's here."
Oh.
Hey there, Delilah.
Hey there, Dixie.
What's it like in Indiana?
We got an E from quiet.
There we go.
Oh.
We got an R
There
from
we
dungeon.
go.
Man,
Oh,
we are
okay.
we are
Oh, you
holding
have-
on.
You have
Look at this
another
thing.
Dog.
Okay.
This is Dixie's sister. Okay.
Oh.
Yep. This she doesn't.
I
like
don't want to
lollipop.
guess the last letter.
Cute.
What's ups? Oh.
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 Here's a good old yawn.
Is it German? German?
Sean.
No.
They're both wiener dog beagle mixes. There are COVID puppies, and Delilah doesn't like when I talk.
Oh.
Okay. This is great. Thanks. Delilah's my microphone.
You're talking through the dog. It's like your pop filter.
Look over
Your
there.
pop filter.
Up filter.
All right. Well, we'll never. Oh, quiet did guess N.
Phew.
Okay. All right, we're dead.
46.
Oh. What was it?
It was orangutan. Oh, Versailles.
Versailles.
Oh, Versailles.
Oh,
Yes,
we would
I
never
definitely
get
read
that.
Versailles. I definitely didn't read Versailles.
See, it's too fancy. It's too fancy for us.
Mike. Poor dog. Look at the dog's face. She's like, please, please, please do it, but don't at the same time.
Ah, she's like, more.
She looks confused. She's not sure.
She's like, I think she would do your confusing cry laugh. I think I enjoy this.
Yeah, that was like a little at war with itself there. Not quite
Yeah.
sure what to think.
like she kind of liked it, but she also didn't like it.
How's the fur?
What do you want? Well, I don't know what's happening.
We do know that Audi.com has a story. It's 8:31.
Adi, yeah. Delilah, you want to tell the story?
This is knockoff Ben Hooper.
She wants to
Yeah.
lick her butt. According to L.A. Cowpilla, yeah. If your handwriting sucks, you should probably. Oh, someone just gifted me a sub to Noir Pie. Great. You would 1B bank robber from the UK might want to invest in a printer for his future heists. The man's handwriting was just so awful that the staff at his targeted bank couldn't read the note he used to demand money.
Oh.
On March 18th, retiree Ian Slattery from St. Leonard's on England's south coast entered a branch office of the Nationwide Building Society in Eastbourne. The 67-year-old handed the clerk a note that he had penned beforehand, so at least he was prepared. Unfortunately for him, the staff member couldn't make heads or tails of the chicken scratch Slattery had written down. When they asked for some clarification on what he actually wanted, Slattery turned around and walked away. According to Sussex police, the staff was able to decipher the letter only a while after he's left. Your screen won't stop what I've got. Just hand over the 10s and 20s. Think about the other customers. You should definitely look at the story. There's a picture of the note. It's real bad, like real bad. However, Slattery isn't a man who gives up easily, though. Clearly, he was determined. About a week later, he decided to give bank robbery another shot. On March 26th, he tried his luck at another nationwide branch in his hometown of St. Leonard's. This time, he had written his note more carefully, and it was actually effective. After reading the note, the teller became nervous and gave him $3,300. He then recently robbed a third place, where he didn't get any money because the customer lady, whatever her name is, argued with him. So he ended up getting caught. Whoops. So yeah, he was charged with 1 count of robbery and 2 counts of attempted robbery because he sucks at it. Slattery pled guilty to all charges and received a 6-year sentence, which was 4 years in prison and 2 years on probation. So if you're going to rob a bank, you should probably give some thought to it. A, write a nice note, and B, don't get flustered and leave.
Yeah.
So that's the other part of it.
You know, that's actually something that my dad has always told me since I was younger.
To
And he
rob a
literally,
bank?
yes, he said it just the other day. When I got here, was like, if you're gonna do something, like if you're gonna be a bank robber, gonna be the best bank robber and never get caught. Like being an overachiever in every field, basically, that you're gonna go into.
What a dragon. Sorry, someone asked if there's a dragon on my wall. What are you talking?
Dragon? I don't see no dragon.
I was a teller.
What'd you
and
tell?
I told everything. If there was a bank robber that came in, I would give them whatever they wanted. I don't care. You're not shooting me today.
You're like, it's not my
Not
money.
today, Satan.
Mm-hmm. It's not my
Wait.
money. I don't care.
Wait, but this guy you said he was in the 70s?
67, yeah.
Oh, 60s. I guess that's still pretty young now these days.
He's been thinking about it for a while.
This was his grand plan.
This is how I'm gonna
decades
retire.
coming up with this.
This would have been a perfect opportunity to have pencil and paper with us so we could have a handwriting test and
Thanks.
determine.
Where's Waldo? You found him. I gotta push the talk on. Sorry.
What do you want me to write?
What did the
Dear-
person write? Did they say what they wrote on the note?
Yeah. So they wrote, "Your screen won't stop what I've got. Just hand over the 10s and 20s. Think about the other customers." Have any of you tried to rob a bank? You guys use a printer? No, maybe. What's your favorite bank that you've robbed? Anyone? If you have an answer, can you please give me your address too, so I can collect the reward money? Whoa, what? Give me all the money, please. I'm so old. Thanks. If you're old, you're not writing THNX. You're writing thank you
You
very
can't spell.
much and signing it.
You can't really see mine.
Name an MLB player, current or old. You got Aaron Judge, Pete Alonso. Got,
So you got your screen won't stop what I've got. Okay, everyone ready?
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh wait, why? Am I? What? Oh,
You're good.
Mike, where's yours?
Yeah,
it's
actually,
your boy.
you know, Sean, your writing is definitely not doctorish for sure. I like how you went to hieroglyphics there, Theo.
Yeah, I was like, here, money in hand.
Yeah, Theo, Austin, you might have the worst handwriting of this group.
I mean, granted, I went fast, but like my handwriting is still pretty bad.
What's actually in this envelope that I just tore in half?
Yeah, yes, that's pretty much.
Give me gun money.
Give me gun money.
Yes.
Yeah, Kiki, you'd wonder what we're doing today. Good moron, by the way. Welcome in final hour crew. Kiki Lowe is here this morning. We are
Kiki Lowe,
Hello,
TikTok,
FHC.
Kiki Lowe, follow her.
Optimus Rhyme
Work.
says it's that famous Maiko. Maiko is live on TikTok right now. TikTok.com/lookitsmaiko if you want to go say hi.
It's your boy.
We have
Cameraception.
Mikeception. Yeah, that's
Confusing.
That's interesting. Today's topic of the day is also my horror movie survival plan. Did you ask your TikTok?
Bank robbers, eh? Hold on.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Kiki, do people always sing to you? Kiki, do you love me? I gotta
In her
know.
chat, they do.
Yeah, I'm sure. Are you annoyed with it, or do you like it?
Mike. Oh, he has no headphones on. No, he does. Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You don't
great.
know that.
Mike.
Salmon.
Can't
colored
tell if he's
pencil.
messing with us this time.
No, I'm not messing
Ryan?
with you. No, not messing
Ryan,
with
come back.
you.
Hello?
Ryan, come back.
Ryan,
Hefty goop.
I'm
Mike.
like, are you just?
Ryan,
Oh,
Hey.
oh, there you go.
Ryan.
There you go.
What are your TikTok followers' survival plan for a horror movie?
Hey, well, I mean, it's Kate Zade,
a little
Optimus, and Downs.
Oh, did the
Hey, if you're
initial
listening out there,
TikTok surge
oh no,
dissipate?
people keep coming through, but you have to hit join. So people just flip through the front page, and but you have to hit join. I just scored a goal.
Nice.
Sorry. But yeah, hey, for you in there, just give up. Great. If you were in a horror movie, Ariana Grande for president. Is that you, Austin?
I mean, I don't have TikTok.
If
You know-
if you're in here, if you were stuck in a survival movie TikTok, how would you survive? What's your thing? What's your plan?
What's different of a survival movie versus a horror movie?
Oh, did I say? It's a horror. It's a
Yeah,
horror
what's your
survival
survival
movie.
plan?
What's
Oh,
your survival plan in a horror movie? How are you not gonna die?
Right.
Well, it also depends. Like, here's zombies. If it's zombies, that's completely different. Zombies is a different thing.
Right.
Yeah,
if
I
it's
mean-
zombies, I'm definitely dying.
Because a horror movie is not typically
do
a
keep-
zombies movie. That's more of an
Right,
yeah,
apocalyptic movie.
Yeah.
Follow-up question: if you were stuck in any kind of horror movie, what kind of horror movie would you want to be stuck in? You know?
What kind of? Can you give me some choices, like some
Well, yeah,
prompts
like
there?
zombie, like serial killer, like Jason, like supernatural killer, ghost.
No,
Okay,
I'd
so-
rather just not.
So like
stuck
Scream
in
would be
Geely?
more of a serial killer.
Oh,
Jason
no,
would be
no.
more of a supernatural serial killer.
Yeah.
Wait, how is Jason a supernatural killer?
Because you've watched the movies, right? So there are like they've killed him in like 75 different kinds of
Oh
ways.
my
Something
gosh!
like that.
He never dies.
Ryan, get save again.
That was exactly what I was trying to avoid, and I couldn't get out of the way.
The only thing they haven't tried yet is a hug.
Right.
Yeah, some energy
so-
healing.
He'll
So-
die
exactly.
totally with
So-
that. Like, oh my gosh.
All he needs is a really good Reiki Care Bear stare. You know, like
A Reiki Care Bear stare.
that's
That's so
that's
good.
honestly what I imagine myself doing sometimes when I'm doing Reiki on people. I'm
Care
like,
Bears, the
I'm like,
original
Care Bear
Reiki
stare.
Psychological horror. Yeah, there you go. There's
I
another.
don't want to
one.
be in any of these. Is there an option for a Disney movie?
Can we have the Psycho removed from Care Bear Stare, and then I'll be in that movie?
It's
What?
just Care Bears.
Yeah, just
That's
Care Bears.
like
Yeah, I'll be in the Care Bear movie.
Wait,
you know
Austin,
the
what
worst-
if it was?
this- Sorry, go.
No, yeah, I was like, you go. I go. It's like a conference call. I actually am like impressed that this is the first time that we've had to do this. But okay, what if it was a Shrek horror movie?
No.
God,
Shrek is only joy.
Ugh,
You know
Shrek
what
is
the
so
worst
bad.
horror movie is though? Have you ever seen Geely? That movie's terrifying.
No, though is that
Good.
J Lo and
Yeah, J Lo and Ben Affleck. It's awful.
Their first one. Geely 2 is coming out soon.
Xander.
Center. Oh.
What about Titanic? That's a horror movie.
So I'm excited for that sequel too.
There's totally room on the door.
Titanic also.
I definitely cried in Titanic.
Say my name. Yeah, I don't get this trend. Why do you want me to say your name? You're gonna put it like, is it your ringtone now? Do you know what a ringtone is?
Is psychological horror, is that kind of like Copycats?
I think,
7?
like,
Because that's
maybe,
a
like,
thriller.
have you seen Get Out?
I have
Oh,
not.
so good. It's so good.
I think
So
that's like a
good.
psychological horror.
It's
'Cause
it's
that-
such a good movie.
Yeah, because that's more of a thriller, which I've been told I could watch Get Out and be
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
Because it's not overly gory, right?
It's
No.
no, it's right at the cusp. You know, they
Yeah.
like, it's like at the border.
Because I've watched 7 successfully and was not
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
ruined.
kink.
Yeah,
So-
and like for example, like I would like to watch A Quiet Place because I think that's interesting to me because it's
Yeah.
so different. But I'm not gonna watch that by myself.
Is that
Like,
one
I
overly
need to-
gory?
I
I
don't.
don't think so.
Think
That's
so?
one that my wife does not
Like,
like
who
horror
puts me
or
down?
scary movies, and she loved that movie.
Okay.
I heard it was really, really good.
Yeah, and like I kind of want to see it because I've heard it's so good, and like it has Emily Blunt in it and John Krasinski, woo, and like it's just
One of those I
different.
think you like more than the other.
Yes,
Let's
and I like
run
them both
let's run through those
very
again.
much.
Who's in that movie, Austin?
Emily Blunt and John Krasinski.
She can't even finish his name.
But yes, same with like what's the Midsummer. I would like to see that. I think, but again, I don't want to see them because I like horror movies. I think they look interesting.
So would you be into like the M Night Shyamalan?
Ram Lam
No.
Ding Dong?
No, I
No.
wouldn't be into anything he's ever done.
What about
You,
The
you would
Village?
like Sixth Sense.
The
No, I
Signs was really good.
Signs was really good.
Mostly.
But I'm
If
not
you-
saying
if
I
you
would like.
suspend
movies 'cause
logic, it's pretty good.
I could watch A Quiet Place and be like, "This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I don't ever want to do this again." So I don't want to say I would like them.
Worst thing, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, considering you've only ever seen like 4 movies and one's without a
I've
paddle.
actually
half
seen
of them
quite
are
a few horror movies because I was
The
forced
other
to
half
in
are
college.
Shrek.
So I think that's why horror movies like really trigger me because I was forced to watch them all.
Oh, that's terrible. Wow.
Wait, so you were in a horror movie forced to watch horror movies? Because it sounds
Yes.
like that's what you were in if you were forced to watch them.
Yes.
Sit down! And they taped
All
you
I
to the
wanted to
chair.
watch was Shrek, and nobody would let me.
Well,
I
but that's
wouldn't
because
mind
it's Shrek,
being
because
in
Shrek
the
is
Blair
awful.
What is it?
Shrek is a pretty horrible movie.
I
Well,
know,
Shrek,
right?
Shrek the first is okay. After that, it all went down.
We can't talk about this again.
I don't call it horror, is what Dungeon said. Quiet Place is amazing. It has an amazing young lady who is deaf. And then Kiki said, I love M. Night Shyamalan. I did my first dissertation. Really?
Wow. Wow.
But I can't watch the new film. The new film's old, right?
No, it's new. It just came out.
Kiki's not streaming today, right?
Nope.
Because
But
I'm
playing
really
trivia.
curious about. Oh yeah, but that's in her Discord. I'm
Yep.
curious about the thing though, the dissertation. I think it's really
Yeah.
it's interesting.
It is
Dissertation on Ram Lam Ding Dong.
Muy interesante.
8:45 West Coast time, 11:45 out on the East. It is 10:45 where Theo is today, Minnesota. When you got to Minnesota, did you get a Minnesotan accent?
You know, surprisingly, there aren't a lot of people who have a Minnesotan accent. at
That's
least
still
in-
more
Usually people
Wisconsin.
not from
in
Minnesota.
in the city. Yeah, in the city, you know?
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah,
out in the
don't you know?
country.
Hey there.
4:45 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Chris says, I like how Austin's number of movies watched keeps going down. You do have a fluctuation in your movies. It's up and then down. I think we need to have Austin for the 1 year anniversary stream. We need to do Austin lists 50 movies Austin's actually seen.
Seen or liked, because like
Seen.
seen is hard, because like if I don't remember.
Okay,
But if
we
you
have.
say like, "Oh, have you seen this?" I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I have seen
That's
that."
what I mean. So before the anniversary stream, you just sit down with a piece of paper, 1 through 50, and every day that you can think of one, you just write one down. Okay, sounds like
It's all
a good
just
plan.
gonna be Shrek and Disney movies
And up without a paddle or whatever that is.
and without a
Without
paddle.
a paddle.
Minnesota
I'll do it right
accent doesn't hit you until you leave Minnesota. That's true. You get home and you're like, oh, you betcha. That's Wisconsin, though. All right.
Don't you know?
We need to get out a little bit early today, and then we're going to send you somewhere on Twitch. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Dungeon's been here. Load Last Checkpoint, Kiki, Chris ME, all part of the Final Hour crew and beyond.
Hello, FHC.
I am Miss Theo, of course, with us today. You can find I am Miss Theo on Instagram as well. And if you want to watch the music video, So Good, and check out the new podcast, Finding Your Voice, you can check all of those out at I am Miss Theo on Instagram. Quiet I Am Gaming's been hanging out with us throughout the course of the morning. Down's been here for all 3 hours. We saw Jelly, Kate, a whole bunch of people earlier on. And anyone I missed, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. We'll be back on Monday at 6 a.m. Pacific time. All right, let's get the headlines of the morning. We do this in the 6 o'clock hour. It's called the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with hashtag Video Game Expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. It is still Friday, August 13th, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. GTA Remastered Trilogy has been rumored for a while. Now we know it's coming for sure. And it's also going to be coming to the Switch. So if you want to take GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas on the go, you can do that on the Switch this fall. Also coming out on a new platform, Bug Snacks is coming out on Steam sometime in the next couple months. It's previously been available on the PlayStation 5 and the Epic Game Store. I think also the PlayStation 4. But now it's going to be available on Steam. And developers have also hinted at some meaty news and surprises along with the release. So check that out at a later date. And then a wrap up of July in terms of streaming numbers. They were quite strong across the board. Twitch in particular saw 1.75 billion hours of video on Twitch last month, according to Stream Elements analytics partner Rainmaker.Guga. Categories, the highest rated game was Grand Theft Auto 5, but the highest category in general was just chatting. Facebook Gaming also saw record viewership, and they reached a new record with 522 million hours watched for the month. Out today, we saw highlights including Whiskey Mafia Frank's story out on Xbox One and Switch. Hades has made its way to all of the consoles. Paw Patrol the movie Adventure City Calls has made its way to last generation's consoles. But Name of the Morning went to Dot Cat Milk out on Switch.
Dot Cat Milk.
Oh
Dot Cat Milk.
Hey Ryan, did you see what I posted in the Discord?
No.
Good. I just posted it right now behind the scenes.
Okay.
Just for you, sweetheart.
Check it out.
Dad, it's for the
Discord.
raid. Just by the way.
Check a look.
Okay, can you text it to me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I got all my Bug Snacks needs taken care of by
Sorry,
Sean.
TikTok. Gotta go. Bye. Love you.
I thought it was Bug Snacks. Bug Snacks makes way more sense. And there's your link. You can follow Mike on TikTok at tiktok.com/lookatmyco. It says tiktok.com, I assume, right? Let me click this.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
It's not slash though.
Myco Live has ended. 281 viewers.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Why are so many people watching this crap? What's
31 movies so far.
See, I told you it'd be
Oh,
easy. You
hi,
got to get up
look
to
at
100
that.
then for the anniversary stream. Actually, you got to get to 365 because that's one day
One
for a
each
year.
day.
No. I'm gonna quit.
We told you earlier how something's happened with Marvel's Shang-Chi. It's not going to be on Disney Plus simultaneously. It'll be later on. We told you about Trader Joe's just launching vegan meat lovers pizza. You can get it for $6. And we told you how a bank robber's handwriting was so bad, staff didn't realize that they were being robbed. It was Friday the 13th, Blame Someone Else Day, International Left-Handers Day, Filet Mignon Day, and National Prosecco Day, Afternoon Tea Week, and Anti-Frizz Month. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day.
Hey.
Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
This came out in 1997, has 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. Nearly a decade before there were mother bleeping snakes on a plane, there were snakes on a boat. Well, there was only one snake, but oh, what a snake! The titular anaconda picks off its prey one by one, variously snapping victims' necks, swallowing them whole, crushing them, and squeezing them to death.
Someone had a word count.
That's pretty good writing, though. I actually like that a lot, Jessica. Well done.
It's really
Oh,
scary.
what a snake. Jennifer Lopez was in this movie.
It was one of her. Yeah, it was one of her like first ones that she was. When she was.
It
first
was.
coming
It was
onto
right
the
after
scene.
Selena, right?
I
Yep.
think so. Yeah.
Because I think Selena was like
Wow.
95.
It also had a fairly star-studded cast as well, with
Mhm.
J-Lo, John Voight, Ice Cube, Eric Stoltz, and Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Point
Owen
is-
Wilson was in this movie?
Sure
Yeah.
was.
He was the anaconda.
No, that was John.
Can
There you go. Was the Anaconda confirmed? That's apparently one of the movies you have seen, Austin. Apparently.
Only part
Did
of
you get
it.
it on the list?
I didn't put it on the list. I'm only gonna put movies that I watched and slightly enjoyed.
No, you're Austin.
But that's literally impossible. How if there's a movie I didn't like or that I don't remember, how am I gonna write it down?
I guess, but if you do remember, like Anaconda, or maybe put a note to it, be like partially viewed.
But I mean, I saw like part of that when I was like 6 years old.
That's why he's telling you now, so that between now and then, anytime someone's like, "Oh, remember that movie?" and you're like, "Oh yeah, I remember that. I saw that movie. That was terrible." You write it down. You got time.
I
Or
like
just
this game.
Google all list of every movie. and
Yeah.
then just go
Okay.
through
If
it one by
someone
one.
does that and sends it to me, I'll do it. I don't know how to Google anything, so I can't.
Hello,
What is
FHC.
Malika checking in. My horror movie survival plan is a plan on what horror movie to watch. There you go. Yeah, if you're going to survive a horror movie, you got to know which one you're in, I suppose. Superphonics rooting for the lefties, too, on International Left-Handers Day. Get ready for takeaways that are pretty okay, chat. We need to know right now what's something you learned from today's show, and then if you're watching on Twitch, we'll take you to Esbe. Mike gave us this recommendation as we were looking for someone playing Boyfriend Dungeon, which came out yesterday. We had a Garden Story was the recommendation on yesterday's raid because we wanted to raid someone who's playing Garden Story, and today we wanted to raid someone playing Boyfriend Dungeon because that came out yesterday as well. What were your takeaways that were pretty okay? We'll start with Austin Attack 12.
My takeaway that was pretty okay is that I could probably fail at robbing a bank
Because of the
with
handwriting.
my handwriting and
Yeah.
my empathy and my Pisces genes.
Can we see your handwriting one more time?
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh.
Hang on, I gotta get it.
I just imagine you like shaking and doing that confused laugh.
Excuse me, could you please give me all your money, please? But if you want, I mean, no pressure.
You don't have to give
No
me the big
pressure.
bills, but maybe just like the small ones is fine, or maybe the coins.
Just
You
give me
give
a
me some
pack
coins.
of just the pack of 51s, and I'll be fine.
Theo, what is
you.
your takeaway that was pretty okay?
That I'm still 9 years old hanging out with my friends.
That was such a good line.
Nothing has changed in.
That was clipped in the Discord as well. Thank you, Jelly. Mike, your takeaway that was pretty okay.
My takeaway that was pretty okay is that I really enjoy when we're 5 wide. The first time I was like, this is cool. The second time, I like it a lot.
A lot.
Sean, your takeaway that was pretty okay.
My takeaway that was pretty okay is that lefties can only watch the last hour of the show.
That's true. The Final Hour crew is heavy with lefties. If we needed pitchers, Final Hour crew is where to turn to. My takeaway that's pretty okay is Mike really enjoys the TikTok, and I think I found our TikTok ambassador. Look, it's Maiko. You just got to give Mike like a side job during the show. Aura said, horror movie survival, I'd be the big bad you're running from. Well, watch out, because Theo would burst through the door, and then bam.
And then you're gonna get a face full of poo and pee. So
Oh,
just
that's
watch
true.
out.
That was like her consensus. Is just have a sling of poo ready to go. You'll be okay. All right, please say good morning from GMS to our friend Esbe, who's playing Boyfriend Dungeon, and we will see you again on Monday. Look for this weekend, Field of Dreams Watch Together with Look It's Mike O. You can find Look It's Mike O streaming at Look It's Mike O. On Twitch, Austin is streaming at 3 p.m. Pacific time tonight, and Miss Theo has both Finding Your Voice, the podcast, and the new song So Good available on Instagram at I Am Miss Theo. For everyone involved, I am Hefty Goof. It was a lot of fun. See you on Monday, 6 a.m. Pacific time, Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, on Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. we could do better.